Here we go. We're live.
Hello! Hi guys! Hello!
Hi.
Welcome to another episode of the Role Players.
Another one.
Another one. We are, as always, so excited to have you with us to play some Dungeons and Dragons!
Let's do it.
Don't you feel like the screen should do that shake effect when I say that? I like
Totally.
that.
Let's
I
just
bet that's-
jiggle our camera.
Everybody shake
Okay,
your
all
computer.
of us jiggle at once when he says it.
Do Star Trek, yeah.
Like this.
Ready?
Yeah. Woo!
Dungeons and Dragons!
That could have been the dumbest thing.
No, it's great.
We just
I'm
need
sure
like
we
some
can do it dumber
crumbling
than
rock
that.
falling
Some
from
sparks and some, yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I'm your Dungeon Master, Judd, and these are my wonderfully crazy players. Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Hi.
Happy Monday, buddy. Happy Monday.
To you. Onto you, onto you.
Hey, I've got your screen here, so all I see on your shirt is this.
Is the way.
Oh!
Oh, wow.
You boy.
I know this is Dungeons and Dragons, but there's a lot of Star Wars references.
What is
You've
this?
gotten
Our
in.
first time seeing this?
Dude.
Yeah.
You've gotten in early.
Oh, no.
You've gotten in on the ground
Uh-oh.
floor.
Is this a
Buddy.
Christmas present that I ordered myself? Like,
Oh my
I
gosh.
apologize. It's for the show.
Wait, where did you get it?
I got it.
Our fans, Peter, wants to know.
Ranger Up.
Our fans, Peter Kenny, wants to know.
Ranger Up has this. They also have some good jiu-jitsu and a lot of military stuff.
Oh my
This one I love, so I had to get it.
gosh.
Of
Come
course.
on.
Yeah, I know.
That's like Seville's.
That's all Mando right there.
That is
All
Mando style.
right, guys. Well, we have a couple announcements before we begin tonight. I want to reiterate that we have a wonderful human joining our team by the name of Jamie.
That's right.
Hi, Jamie. She is working behind the scenes and remotely. And she's going to be in chat tonight, chatting with all you lovely people and having fun. So, Jamie, we're so excited to have you on board once again.
Yes.
And Jamie's partner, Mike, is actually also joining us tonight on the stream, and we'll be chatting with you.
Mike.
So, hi, Mike.
Yes,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike.
And we really, really appreciate it. And we really appreciate all of our fans out there that have been here from the beginning. Thank you guys all so much. I know we had some weird sound issues last week, which we thought we totally had fixed, but it was user error. But we literally spent the entire weekend fixing, running tests, so we should be all good. If we have any issues, please let us know in chat.
Yeah.
Now, as to chat, all of my players have been interacting with you guys on Twitch, which we love. However, this is a narrative story, and I need to keep them engaged in the story. So our solution was that we are going to pick one person out of the players an episode, to interact with you guys. And so, because it's Dungeons and Dragons, I'll be rolling a d6 to see who will be our first person tonight.
Should I,
Who will
throw,
be-
should I do it like that?
We should really be sponsored by
that's-
essential oils, you
yeah,
guys.
we are.
Yeah.
Just in general,
They're
not a
brand.
brand.
really
Sponsored by
sniffing essential oils,
essential
guys.
oils.
Yes.
Constantly.
It plays such a
Run
huge role in
me.
what we do.
This is Los Angeles.
So
so-
do we all roll to see who gets to
No,
chat
no.
tonight?
No.
I roll.
Dang it.
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't
Hey,
it
it's
like
me.
one-
He's like, you
That's
guys
right.
always get to.
Yeah.
Destiny's
well,
no
I'm doing-
longer in my
I'm doing
hands.
one because just
Okay.
the way
You
our
could
mics are
roll like
labeled.
right in the center there.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, who's what? Is Chris
There we go.
one?
Right there.
Of course. Did that one make it on camera?
Not quite.
Okay, good.
Not quite. Here we go.
Come on.
No.
Come
We
on.
gotta do it over
God,
here.
come on.
Here.
Oh!
happening?
Natty six.
Wait. Let a player
All right.
roll this stuff.
We're doing that one.
Wait, what
Here
is
we
that?
go.
What's
Ready,
going on
ready?
here?
Yeah. No,
Wait, no, that's
No.
not
We're
on.
under a tree right now.
You
Oh,
guys?
oh, okay.
Hey, ho, there it is.
There we are.
What
What
is
is
it?
it?
That's Azarina.
Oh!
All right. That is set. You're on.
Let's roll.
Okay.
right.
All right. So what's
Wait,
it?
Azarina, is that like when these guys bunk up together? This is Anazora and Erisette?
Oh yeah, the baby that we make one day.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is what happens
Oh,
from
your
spooning.
snuggle baby.
Is this the
Yeah.
foster?
Exactly.
Oh,
Completely asexual.
yes. If
Conceived
only
in
they could find
platonic
like
love.
an orphan, like little
Yeah.
baby Yoda.
It's like a Pokemon
Oh.
evolution
Maybe.
type thing.
Hold on.
It just kind of
Hold on.
happens.
Baby.
Let me write that in.
Yeah.
Okay, so Azar will be chatting with you guys tonight, but also paying attention to the narrative.
Absolutely.
I will shut that
So
down so fast, especially because we have Jamie and Mike helping us out tonight.
That's great.
Okay, we still have our giveaways going on, guys. So make sure you've talked to everybody you know and have them follow us. We're giving away a new D&D book at 150 followers and a loot package from Paula's Pixels at 200 followers. So please get out there and get those
Yes.
follows. We
I mean,
really
look,
appreciate it.
even if you're not going to watch the show, a D&D book, I mean, just fake it and bring people here so you can have a chance to
Okay,
win.
but also
I mean,
watch
come
the show.
on.
No, yeah, I don't know if that's
I mean,
good
watch the
advice.
show, but it is. I mean, it's like, come on,
think
join
it's
in.
smart.
I know what you mean, though.
It is. It's
I know
smart.
what you
They
mean.
will get
It's a
Very
new,
pragmatic
it's
here.
a new D&D book.
Yeah,
Why
it's a
would you
bu-
not want that?
I mean, come on.
And plus, this is best D&D right here. We're playing. We're having a good time.
Yes.
Stay and watch the show. Our sound is not going to suck tonight.
I just
No.
want to announce also that my specialty emoji is working, and so I have just used my dancing starfish 3 times. I am so excited.
Huge.
That's looking
It's a
good.
combo is what that's
Huge.
called.
Yeah.
That's a starfish combo.
That's a
Finishing
triple
move.
starfish right there. That's a big payout.
pretty huge.
Very well done. Very
And
well
this is
done.
my homage to Beetlejuice. Thank you.
Oh.
For those, yeah.
You know, I don't.
There's a new one.
For those many fans asking.
The remake.
Yeah.
Right.
No one's
Right.
asking.
New
We
ones.
want Beetlejuice
I don't know how I
outfit
feel
with
about that.
Right.
this.
I don't know either.
All the fan mail I've gotten, it's been
Yeah.
answered
I was
tonight.
actually terrified of
Oh,
Beetlejuice when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
scary.
It is pretty frightening.
It's
I was
really scary.
terrified of
Yeah.
it today, and
Just today, I was.
We
so
talking the
totally-
live action Michael Keaton or
Right.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Is there
the
another
live
one?
act, so
I think
the main
there's-
characters,
Like an
the
animated
couple, the
one.
husband and the
No,
wife, don't know
there's
they're
one.
dead till
Yeah.
like 20 minutes into the
Yeah.
film. Or
Oh,
something.
spoiler.
Just don't crush
It's
it.
like
for
it's like
me.
a 30-year-old movie.
I know.
right?
It's a joke.
But yeah, like that scares me. Like you don't know if you're dead. You just be
Right.
walking around.
We could be in the
Yeah.
Matrix right now and not know it.
That's
All
like,
these, like,
hey, it's like
dead.
Freddy Krueger.
In
You don't know if you're
realities.
dreaming
Yeah.
or not
it's true.
until
That
you hear the
scares me.
furnace go.
We're all gonna have nightmares
Truman
tonight.
Show?
Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you for
Good.
that.
Thank you for jacking Beetlejuice up for me.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, why don't we jump in to tonight's episode? We're gonna do a little recap of last week. We had we're gonna go back 2 episodes where everybody was getting ready. They had defeated the thing up in the mountain, the desecrated elven shrine. It was under the power of Fornuge. They became kind of the town heroes.
That was Maddie.
You got-
going crazy.
You got a nice payday, maybe a house. You had a nice night of drinks and you were going to bed and you were arguing. Seville apparently had a plan of sneaking off with the other elves and didn't quite go the way that he expected. Kind of a bit of a discussion ensued and got heated to the point where he decided to twist the ring that he had gotten off the necromancer and bamfed out. At the exact same moment that there was a thug in the window with a crossbow right where his head was. A battle ensued where you guys fought very well, and I have to compliment Erisset's use of that fog spell
That was so clutch.
because it would have been a very different fight if you had not done that. It ended up being this cat and mouse. Nobody could see what was going on. That was brilliant.
That
So
was brilliant.
well
Really
done
cool.
on that.
Yeah, it's cool.
After a good fight, you guys managed to capture 2, Spider and Kane. And Azora
From Sons
has
of
faith
Anarchy.
Wouldn't let
that
us
Spider,
kill it.
I
at
do.
least, has the potential to be something other than the thug and mercenary that he is.
I tried
And
to.
convinced you guys not to kill
Shuts
him.
me down.
he
And-
was real close to dying.
He was very close to dying.
Real
you guys,
close.
I know.
several of you
Yeah,
really
I
wanted
know.
to just
I
kill
know.
him. Yeah,
Right.
but
But he has been saved.
he has been safe for now.
For now. He's gonna be
I'm not
zombie
gonna let him
fodder.
die. No.
You guys tied them up,
It's kind of
Clogging
gonna
up the words.
strapped them over the
We
horses,
don't need
and
dead
rode
people.
off to go rescue Seville, who had vamped back to the necromancer's now burned down house. Upon arriving there, you guys saw zombies out in the yard, and they started to come at you. You released Spider, gave him a couple daggers, and he just tore off right after the zombies. And that's where we ended the episode. So, we're going to jump in, and Seville, we are going to start with you.
Did we roll initiative last time?
No, we actually didn't. We're going to
okay,
save that
great.
because you guys are actually about an hour and a half ahead of where Seville is. So we're now going back in time to the moment where Seville bamps back. We have a little bit of terrain to set up.
I want this
Hopefully
oil
not
on
stuck
my hand.
When he
Okay.
escaped and
Great.
ran like a
Yeah.
coward.
It would just be really anticlimactic if you're just dead when we get there and we're like, well,
Yeah,
we took too long.
Don't die.
Whoops.
I've been waiting to tell you, but
Yeah, it's been there.
yeah,
You're
you
darn-
vamped
you're dead
right
already.
into stone, and you are dead.
And if you feel your shin being kicked, it is not me.
Okay, hold on. I just
God, what is this?
screwed up something.
Well, that was creepy. What are you talking about?
Is there something under the table?
No, he says I'm dead. I said,
Oh.
if you feel your shin getting kicked under the table, it's not me.
Okay,
I
that's
see.
just rude.
I really was afraid he was going to put us in a position where we could die last time. That's why I used the fog spell. Because I thought he
Okay.
was having it in for us.
Who, me?
Chris,
No.
make sure this goes
DM.
into the right spot.
yeah.
I thought he was trying to.
He was
He-
trying to.
he is
teach
very-
me.
You guys
Yeah, I
meta.
was worried.
Vindictive. He's very
Oh,
vindictive.
I always take down a tree.
Oh, carry on our work.
It's kind of tradition.
Oh,
Actually,
we've
you
seen
can
this.
describe.
Is there dead horses in the middle of the...
Could move it a
Wow,
little bit to the
whoa.
left.
Oh, my bloody
This way?
Yeah.
goodness.
Ooh, gross.
That's-
Too much, though, but
That's
yeah.
nasty.
Too much?
No, I
How
think
in the
that's
You're a
world?
sick man.
That is
Okay.
You guys,
super-
it's very early Game of Thrones.
The whole entire...
Yes.
Wait, are
yes,
they getting that on
yes.
camera? That's a blood pool.
It's nasty.
That is... Where, you little sneaky... Oh, you clever
You can move
girl.
it slightly more in that direction you push.
That is amazing.
Just slightly, though. A little bit more.
Spooky.
I had put down little markers of fake grass, but it didn't seem to.
Oh, that's crazy.
Okay. Have you right there.
Oh, see, I was right.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Seville.
Oh, Seville.
Oh, Seville.
Oh,
Tisk
boy.
tisk.
Bill,
What
it's
did
your
you
heart.
yourself
Looks
into?
like they might have found a way through their
Well,
that
Oh.
blocking.
everybody
thing.
needs to
Whose
find
blood is
comfort
it?
in, you know.
Bless your
Maybe
heart.
try
What's your game plan here?
to make friends with her.
I think I'm gonna
We'll
do
get to
what-
find out
I'm
firsthand.
gonna do what Anazar does. I'm just gonna hug them and try to turn them to the good side.
They're probably
I think it'll
friendly.
work.
They might
They
be
could be.
friendly. They could. You never know.
Okay.
You never know.
All right.
There's potential.
Not everything is The Walking Dead, okay?
Okay.
Okay, but-
Could
Seville.
be the friendly dead, but probably
I've
not.
been watching a
Probably
lot
not.
of Walking Dead lately.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm in trouble. Okay.
Seville.
Just know how to take them down. Is all
Yes,
I'm
sir.
saying.
Last thing you remember is being in that small room with Anazora, Otto, and Erisette, and getting quite frustrated and kind of being challenged, and you pulled out that ring and you just twisted and you
Right.
vamped out. You immediately, you felt just a fast swirling of wind and kind of heat around you. In an instant, you appeared next to the glowing skull, which you recognized instantly. There's a foul smell in the air, smoke mixing with this putrid, rotting smell. And you look over and you see that, you know, right where you were here before. However, there's smoke drifting through here, blackened walls, and the floor is just a pool of blood. And there are some bodies. There are 2 corpses of the horses that have been dragged down here. There are bones, and you see 3 zombies that are currently feasting on these remains.
Okay.
Yuck.
Are we live? We're going.
We're going. What would you like to do?
Do they notice my appearance when I bamfed in?
I love these.
What it's called.
Bamf is just
Yeah,
a word
is it
now.
called fancy?
We don't even question it.
I was just gonna
Yeah.
ask, is
It's,
this a reference
Is this
I
a
don't
D&D
know
reference
again?
or is
No,
this
it's
badass
a.
mode?
It's who's the Marvel comic, the Nightcrawler.
Uh-huh.
I think when he goes, poof,
Yeah.
he bamps out.
Kurt the back. No, Kurt
I
the
don't
back.
know where-
Yeah, Kurt.
I think I picked it up from Critical Role or something. I don't know where I heard it
I think
originally,
it's
but I've been
fans-
using it for a while.
I think it's Nightcrawler in the comic when he goes, poof, and someone wrote
says
Bamf.
I'm pretty sure
It's
Samuel
an
Jackson
onomatopoeia.
had
Maybe.
Banff engraved on his lightsaber.
He did.
And,
He
yeah.
did.
It'll probably one day be engraved on his headstone.
Sure.
That's
Yeah.
probably
If he ever
Yes.
dies.
He
He
won't.
probably
might
won't.
He
not.
won't.
Yeah.
From
There's
the-
a decent chance.
From the
Definitely
Capital One commercials, not Star, right? Okay, we're back.
So, it takes about a moment for them, and you see their heads turn over as the smell from you
Oh,
emanating
live
over,
feed. Here we go.
and they
Okay.
all as one stand up and start shuffling in your direction.
Okay.
And I need you to roll initiative.
Oh.
I'm gonna phone a friend.
I hope they can bamf in.
Let's see.
Wow, that was a terrible initiative for the zombies.
All right.
Well, that's what
That
happens
might be
when
the
you're a
old-
That's
slow,
what we
dumb
call
zombie.
Good initiative.
Yeah.
For the
No,
zombies.
it's bad initiative.
I don't know.
We
They
like it
came
like that.
strange. I got vacuum.
Yeah, mine looks nasty.
It does.
I have to,
So
you
does
know,
Otto's.
be able to
I don't know what
disconnect.
happened. That's
It's like terrier hair in your thing.
And
right?
we don't have
yeah,
a
it's
dog.
I
terrier
don't know
hair.
where the It's probably someone I got to.
I think it's from bringing them to devs or something.
Yeah.
Seville.
I just
Shout
thought-
out to
yes.
Deb.
What did you get?
I got a 20.
A 20.
Not a nat, but a 20.
Whoa. Well, regardless, you go first.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I can't wait to see how you're gonna get yourself out of this one
Oh
there.
Same
my
here.
goodness.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this.
What are you doing? Because if you don't move,
Yep.
they're going
yep.
to they're going to get to you.
All right. I'm going to, over the shoulder, rip off my cloak.
Okay.
Just detach my cloak.
Mm-hmm.
Throw it over the glowing skull.
Okay.
Pick it up football style.
Okay.
And I am going to.
So far, I'm digging it.
Touchdown.
Yeah. That will be because that will be your action to do that.
Yeah, so I'm movement now.
Yeah. Yeah. Watch the
Yeah.
watch the mic.
So, do I notice that is just blood spill, or is it
Roll perception check.
a blood pool? That is a 20.
Yeah. So you remember from last time that the floor is there. It's not a pool, and you can tell. You can see spots of the floor through it. It's just a lot of blood.
Okay, I'm
Must be
going
nice.
5. I'm just dunk dunk, and I'm leaping out of there, and I'm taking off.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna leap on top of the altar.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
It's okay.
Roll
you
an
stole that
acrobatics
move
check
from
for me.
Tabitha. Just a minute.
You got this, baby.
You did jump on an altar, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17.
Okay. I'll say you did it.
11 plus
That's a lot
6.
of stuff to have.
5, 10, 15.
Here we go.
20. So either way, you're gonna
I've
get
got 30 feet of movement.
25. Okay. What did I say? 20 here.
Yeah.
25, 30. This guy. You want me this side or this side?
I'm gonna.
One of them's gonna get an opportunity attack. Depends on which side you go on.
Well, I'm gonna use a bonus action,
Okay.
and I'm going to. I'm gonna use a bonus action, and I'm taking out a dagger,
Okay.
and I'm just,
Right there.
and I'm throwing it at the closest one.
Okay. So you want to pass on this side? Because you can pass on either side.
Yep, I'm gonna pass on that side,
Okay.
Do you know?
Okay.
but I do not create an opportunity attack because of my fancy footwork
Ha
if
ha.
I make a melee attack.
Okay. Nice.
So-
well done. Well done.
So
Swashbuckler.
I'm going to make an
Okay.
attack.
Yep. Roll attack.
He's so fancy.
So fancy.
Swashbuckling.
That is an 11 plus dagger. That's plus 6. That's 17.
So these are special zombies, and they have a really high AC, so that hits.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can feel a sinking feeling in my stomach when you started that sentence.
2 plus
Me
4,
too.
6.
6 points of damage. All right.
He's like already alone.
You souped them up.
This
you
is
souped up
not-
these zombies.
All right. So. Okay, so it's this guy. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Got it. All right. So you throw out that dagger and just stall that as it's going in for its attack on you. You just happen to hit it right in the chest. As it recoils for a moment and then comes after you. So, it's gonna turn. Oh wait, you have 5 more feet. It's just gonna turn because you're still right there, basically.
Yep.
Hot for
And it's going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh.
So this is going to be a strength contest. contested strength thing.
Yep.
Contest.
It's
Yep.
a fancy
Yeah.
contest.
It's a contest.
Contest.
Which you may or may not know. Okay. Okay.
Come on.
See what you get.
Seville. Don't let this thing grab ya.
I gotta go white.
Yeah.
I gotta go white.
Okay.
Not great.
Yeah, that's not great. That's a 4
Not great, you
minus
guys.
1. That's a 3.
Yeah, no, it just comes right up to you and just grabs you.
Sorry, bud.
And
Goodbye, Seville.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, around this time, we're deciding if we should kill or
farewell adieu
not kill
to
these
my
two
old
jerk
Spanish
offs.
lady. Farewell adieu to my lady of Spain.
1, 2.
Don't 1-2 me, Joe.
No.
Don't 1-2 me.
Oh, you might be in luck on this one. No, that's a 9. That misses.
9.
So this guy comes over and the other one's holding you and you're fighting and it just comes in for a swipe and it just happens to miss. And the other guy's coming up.
Isn't he interested in eating his horse?
No, they
Not
got
when
some
there's
fresh
living.
meat.
Not when there's living.
Yeah, that horse is
boy.
dead.
No, you're correct, sir. You are correct.
That one is going to
You're a fool.
attack. That's a 20, but not a natty.
This isn't looking good.
This is not
Honestly,
looking good at
Seville,
all.
it's been nice to know
However,
you.
roll terrible damage. So that's 2 bludgeoning damage. As it comes up and it's trying to get past the other one and just slams both fists down on you, trying to knock you down on the ground.
Oh shit.
Okay. Your turn. What would you like to do?
I may have made a mistake. I did make a mistake on my
You got any more of those flares you used in the first session?
I've got some tricks up my sleeve.
Well, now's the time
Okay.
to use them.
Uh-huh.
Here we gizno. All right, I cannot do triple. I can't take triple opportunity attacks here. So, well, I gotta break out of my. I gotta break
Grapple?
out, right?
Yeah, you got to break out of the grapple. Yep.
Well, I don't want to. I'm just taking them with him. I'm football carrying. All right.
Come on, bud.
Come on, may the force be with me. Yes, it is.
That was
Looks
a good
good.
roll.
18.
Oh yeah. So you just throw its arms off. Okay, you're free.
Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda.
What does he have? Anything?
There. Oh
Aw.
my. There is no try. There is no
It's
try.
cute, even just a person going like
No,
this.
it's just-
This is
I
like,
like that,
that damn
but
I
cute.
like this.
Amazing.
I
Damn
like this,
cute.
like the baby Yoda.
That's
I
Beaker.
like
Okay.
that.
That's Beaker from
All right,
the
what are you doing?
Muppets.
What are you doing?
Trying to not deal with the situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm free, right?
You're free.
Okay. I am going to.
Please say disengage.
I am disengaging. No, I'm going to do this.
So
I
go
mean,
ahead
you've
and
got a
re-roll new
crossbow.
character.
Do you want me to
Um,
review your weapon?
Well, no, I can't. Let me see. Let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I know I outdistance them.
Watch your mouth.
So I'm going to do. Yeah, I am definitely disengaging.
Where's
It's
the
gonna
door?
do-
Oh,
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Disengage. Run!
Okay.
And bye bye.
Okay.
So move me.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get here.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll a
Beautiful.
perception check.
There's 3 more. There's really-
I'm guessing
There were like 50 more when we left.
that's 15 plus 5, 20.
Okay. So as you make it on the stairs, and you can see the staircase goes up and around.
Yeah.
It's familiar to you. It is completely scorched in this hallway now, and
Yeah.
you can see that beams have fallen in and broke the doorway, destroying the runic symbols that were there, which has allowed them to go down.
Yeah.
There is a lot of debris covering the door. Looks like you might be able to crawl through at the top, but it's literally like beams kind of blocking your way. You're not sure if you can get through yet. You're going to have to get up there and see if you can fit.
Okay. I have the sack of the necromancer around my neck.
Mm-hmm.
Does that, and I should have asked that, does that do anything to these zombies coming
It
towards
seemed
me?
to have no effect on them.
Okay. I'm going right up to the hole. Well, no. I mean, that's my...
No, that's your turn, yeah.
I'm going to do a... So disengage was my action, my movement. My bonus action,
Okay.
I am doing a dash.
Oh, okay.
I'm using cunning action.
Cunning action. Okay. Yeah,
which
yeah.
I'm going to take
Okay.
dash and I'm going to
Brilliant.
make it all the way up.
All right, so
So I'm going to give myself some more time.
20. Okay, so you get up to the door.
Time?
Hold on.
What time do you think we have? In the Lord of the Rings.
I didn't.
You
get
were
that
asking me
reference.
before the show. No, I'm just
I do usually wonder.
Is that from Return of
'cause
the
I guess
King?
I
I saw.
don't have the reference.
I heard you
Oh, the
last
one I
time.
watched.
Or
Was it?
no, that's from the
Was it
first.
that?
That's the first one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
from the first. Yeah.
I have
So
seen
you get
that
there,
movie, I
and
just don't remember.
the hole doesn't quite look big enough. There is one beam that is kind of in the way that is
Yeah.
charred. It looks like it could probably crumble pretty easily,
Okay.
but you have to get that out of your way to get out
Okay,
that hole.
but is it like a hole like this?
No, it's like a hole at the top, and the beam is kind of cutting it in
All right.
two.
Can I see through it?
Yeah, you can see through it.
All right. I don't see anything present as far as I can see.
Yeah, from this vantage point, because you remember it only goes into a little antechamber.
Okay.
You see, it's bigger than it was before because
All
those
right.
inner walls were
Okay.
all wood, and that's
Okay.
all burned down. You see skeletal remains just
All
kind
right.
of in the
I guess
flash.
that's my action.
Yeah,
right? I'm
that's your
done.
action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
All right, so these guys are going to turn, and you're right that they're slower than you, so they're 10, 15, 20.
Especially after that cunning action.
15, 20, 10, 15, 20.
I'm creeped out, just so you know. This is a little bit thumping. I'm thumping right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Seville,
die.
yeah.
You just hear them behind you.
Yeah, if I got caught
And the
eaten
scrape,
like that would have not been
the
good.
standard zombie scrape as their feet drag on the floor, and you just
Yeah.
hear relentless pursuit.
So I just hear that slothy gargle. Okay.
Coming behind you.
Okay.
I
That's
don't
a
like
little.
that.
No,
I don't like
that's
that
a little
noise.
frightening.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So
What am I gonna do?
it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to take the skull.
Mhm.
I'm gonna push it through,
Okay.
and I'm gonna turn my ring,
Okay.
and I'm gonna teleport to the other side.
All right.
Hell yeah.
So you push it through,
Nice.
and then same familiar, the wind rushing past you, and you're instantly on the other side of this barrier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Really well done.
That was a good move.
That was a good move.
That
I
just-
liked that.
that came
But I
to me.
feel like I maybe would have used it somehow when I was in the clutches of a zombie.
It was a. That was. If I
A
didn't have
thought,
the
yeah.
skills to get out of that one, that was a possibility.
That was good thinking.
Yeah.
This is why I love D&D. I didn't even think of that. That was great. Okay. All right. So
Okay.
you make it out.
All right.
Do a perception check for me.
Okay. Uh, 15.
Okay. So again, in the what used to be walls here, you can see these charred bits of vertical wood that have just totally eaten away by the flames. There's ash everywhere. You can see up through the second floor, big patches. There's a little bit of remaining wood in that weird way that it doesn't all burn away, but
Right,
most of
right.
it is gone.
Okay.
The stone outside exterior walls, you can see stars through where the roof used to be.
Yes.
And you definitely hear noises. You don't see any additional zombies up here, but you
Okay.
can hear shuffling and movement off
Okay.
and around.
Do I have a open? You said I had stars, right?
Mhm.
Because I know when we touched this last time,
Mhm.
we sort of teleported to the room up above.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the skull and throw it up to the opening to the upper level.
Okay. All right. Do.
Excuse me. And I'm doing it with the. Yeah, I'm tossing it up. I don't have to. I can touch it, but yeah.
Okay. So,
But
are
I'm
you
still-
aiming for any to try to land it somewhere, or are you just trying to throw it up?
No, I'm trying to throw it like up, but at an arc so it lands
Oh, on
somewhere
some-
upstairs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't fall back down on my head, so I don't bamp and the things back down.
Okay. Okay. Just do a straight.
It only has a certain number of charges.
Just.
Oh,
A little brain in there. A little.
Yeah, you hear
Voice in your
little. You just.
brain.
It's like you hear Anazora's voice in your head, reminding
Charges.
reminding you of things you should not be reminded of.
You know what? I mean, yeah. I
Too
probably
late, you
should
did
have
it.
thought of that,
You
but
did it.
I know. I'm
Roll
gonna
a
do
straight
it.
dex
I'm
check.
gonna do it.
and
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
We'll see if you can even get it up there.
Okay.
Just straight dex.
All right.
You can add your dex modifier to it.
All right. All right. Well, you know what? Let's fail this one. So it comes right
You've
back.
consistently rolled like.
This is gonna be a
15 or
nat
higher,
20.
by the way.
Yeah. All right. This is a lower dice. Wow. 13. No. Dex.
Yeah.
11.
Oh, yeah. So actually, it doesn't work. You
Okay.
take it, and you can still hear the zombies shuffling up the stairs now, getting closer to that barrier. And
Right.
you're like, okay, I gotta get this quickly. And you throw it, you hurl it up in the air. But just your arc of throwing something up
Yeah.
in this direction is off, and it
Okay.
actually hits the stone wall that's behind you and bounces down.
Can I try to catch it as it tries to bounce down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do another dex check for me and see if you catch it. Let's hope you do.
12.
Okay, yeah, you managed to catch it.
Okay. All right. So,
All right, and now you hear.
all right. I'm gonna quickly throw my pack off, stuff the. You know what? No, I'm not doing that. I'm still carrying that.
Football
and-
style?
Yeah, football style, and I'm going to make it. So, if I remember correctly, you know, I'm in that sort of, I guess, a room, right?
So what used to be the
Before-
little small room between the dining room and the kitchen?
Correct.
It's now very open.
It's very open space.
Open,
Okay.
facing out away from the door where you came up.
All right.
Behind you, there's an interior stone wall,
Yeah.
which is why there is some second floor that's still up.
Okay.
So you can't see behind you back to where the entrance and the ballroom
Okay.
were. But you can see the rest of the house this way is very open now because the walls have all been eaten out by the
Okay.
by the fire.
Okay.
And then the exterior stone wall, the back of the house,
Mhm.
is in front of you.
I'm gonna make it to the. I want to make it to the staircase up.
Okay. So.
But
you
I'm
can-
sneaking.
You can go either direction. You want to go left or right? It's closest to the right, if you remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do a perception check. And also give me a stealth check.
It's a 16
Okay.
perception,
Let's see how stealthy you are.
and that is a 20 for stealth.
Okay.
Let's go.
He's
So-
rolling like.
You take a breath and calm
hell?
yourself.
It's life or
Despite
death.
the banging behind you and seeing
Not
that
an actual,
beam
but it's
start
a
to
20.
crack and
Yeah.
little pieces come out from the wood, you calm yourself, you make your way, you step carefully, making sure you're not stepping on any broken timber, and you very quietly make your way around the corner, and you can see what remains of the staircase. It's not much. It's only about a quarter of the staircase goes up and the rest is gone. So there's no way that way to go up to the second floor.
No way to go up that way.
Not that way.
Okay.
You do see now from this vantage point,
Yeah.
though, you can see the front door, and you can see the door is gone, but you can see out into the darkness beyond. You can see that there was a lot of things that fell from the second floor. On this side of the house that you can see now, the right side of the house as you had approached it originally, almost that entire second floor is gone. So there things fell down into the fire. You see remnants of furniture. You see metal, twisted frames that must have been mirrors and things. And there are multiple piles of these sort of things throughout this first floor.
Okay. I'm gonna go search the first one I see.
Okay. Roll an investigation check for me.
That is a 20.
Okay.
16
They don't
plus-
just let anybody become an edge guard, dude.
That's right.
Okay?
I guess
As-
I'll never underestimate the edgelord
You-
again.
You start searching through here. You're finding bits of clothing that not completely eaten away by the fire. You find some gold pieces, actually.
Okay.
Here, about 23. You find must have been a dagger that is completely twisted and ruined. And there's a lot of other just trash and ash that's left here. And as you're searching, you hear wood splintering behind you.
All right.
What would you like to do?
So when I was close to that zombie there,
Mm-hmm.
I was in melee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to. That dagger just seems twisted by fire.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's like
Just-
melted and
Okay.
ruined. It's
Okay, I'm gonna take the gold pieces.
okay.
Hell yeah.
And do I have? There's 2 more piles.
There are about 3 more piles
3
that you
more
can see. Do another
piles?
perception check.
Okay. That is a 22.
Yeah. So you look at the remaining piles, and you can tell that 2 of them look basically the same. You know, look more of this. You know, but there's this one pile. It's on the far side in the far corner, and you see a glint of looks like a round piece of gold that is completely untouched. It looks pristine, although it's surrounded with ash and other burnt items.
I'm going to and getting it.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do an investigation check?
That's 16.
Okay. And you actually hear shuffling now, and you can tell they're approaching. But
Okay.
you reach down and you find this ring. You pull out this ring. It's about 2 feet in diameter. And it has this beautiful engraved symbols on it.
You love rings.
And
It's a toilet seat.
yeah, it's got a thickness and a
Yeah.
heft to it. It's
Okay.
completely untouched by the fire.
Okay. I'm going to kind of wear it as, you know,
Okay.
Mr.
How it was
Mr.
meant to be worn.
Anacrally. You know, I accept that. So I'm going to put it around me
Like a bandolier.
like a bandolier.
We're gonna be like, when we finally see him, we're gonna be like, what happened to you?
Can I just say,
I mean,
you
come
guys
on, Tom's gonna be like,
desperately need
"Damn,
to
you
play a
just got
Star
bored."
Wars.
I know.
You guys
Yeah.
really desperately need to
Yes,
play a
I
Star
know,
Wars.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
down.
I'm
You
down.
know it's happening.
I
We're
can
gonna-
make this
we're gonna-
happen.
Yeah.
we're
I
gonna
can
do
make
some-
this
There will
happen.
We're
be
gonna do some one-offs.
Yeah, there'll be some one-off.
For
All our
sure.
one-offs will be Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly.
And
All
we
right.
will be, yes.
It's
All right,
so
so what are you
good.
doing?
Yeah, not going
It's
there.
so good.
So I'm going to make my way. There is no way up to the second floor that I can see. If not,
Not from where you're standing. Not that you've noticed.
okay. What are my options now? I'm in
Okay.
that room, so
So there are.
what's that?
Never mind.
You're not far from the front door, which is just open.
Right.
There are multiple windows that are. The glass is gone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a back door that's not too far away.
Yep.
As you're looking around, you see the 3 zombies now coming around the corner. So
Okay.
depending on what you do, I'm going to have you roll initiative again.
Okay.
You get 1 movement here.
All right. I'm getting out.
Okay, which way are you going?
Front door.
Okay, so you bolt across right out the front door, and you see the remnants. There are some partial remnants of the horses out here that were ripped away from when they were tied up, and they were brutally just murdered out there and dragged down. You see the blood trails now going inside.
That's brilliant. Yeah.
This is not a vegan-friendly stream.
No.
No, it's not.
Super unlucky.
Do another perception check.
That is a 23.
Oh,
Well then.
Wow, this guy can perceive. All right. You notice quickly there's a
Well,
lot
I
of
feel
movement
good.
in the darkness out here. You
actually
see
bullshit.
several zombies from
We've
the
been dead
vantage point.
forever ago.
There's
Yeah,
one
I literally would've been
very
dead.
close. It's about 8 feet away. It's just around.
Wait, there's a what?
There's a zombie about 8 feet
Okay,
away
okay,
from
8
the
feet.
front door.
Yep.
That just immediately turns
Okay.
and looks at you. And then the rest are further away. You can see just the shapes moving in the darkness.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Out before me? Do I see anything out? Like.
There's remnants. Well, there's a carriage that's not
Okay.
hooked up that you saw before.
Right.
There
So
are
I've got places I can hide
you've
behind
got- yeah.
stuff like
So
that.
that carriage is close to you. It's about 6 feet away off to your left.
Okay.
This is kind of what would be the drive of where the carriages come up and
Yeah.
drop people at the front of the house.
All right.
The drive continues around. You had come up the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Would you see off in the distance the gate for the property?
Okay. So I see the zombie to my left.
It's starting to turn towards you.
Okay. So I have the football, the skull here,
Yep.
and I'm hand crossbow.
Okay. To the
I'm
close
hitting
one?
him, yep.
All right.
And I'm taking off.
All right. I'm going to need you. You can have that attack, and then I'm going to have you roll initiative.
Okay. 15 initiative. Or attack. Which one?
No, that's an attack. That
Okay.
hits.
15. Yeah.
And then roll initiative.
Okay.
What is this
11.
Okay. Nice.
Don't forget to roll
That's a-
damage for your attack.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thanks, Towley.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's a big hit.
I think he's bad. Like,
All right.
Okay, let me do my
like
damage.
showering and like.
Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't your damage. What was the 11?
The 11 is the
Oh, is it initiative?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Okay. What's your?
That is bullshit.
6 plus
Okay.
4, 10.
Oh, still a big hit. Nice. Okay.
Very good.
Very
And,
nice.
Hold on.
I'm taking out the trash.
Doesn't remember to do it.
Sorry, guys. We'll be to you in a moment.
Doing the
It's all good.
dishes.
You're fine. This
I'm
is
having a
exciting.
total blast.
You really are. You're over here.
I
Like,
know.
what's going
We
on?
did. I mean, she can type. So.
How many
What's
words
going
per
on
minute
over
you
there?
got?
Smoke rising over there.
Yeah.
I'm making new friends.
Cool.
Jealous. I know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You'll have your turn.
All right.
Yes,
Did
you
I
will.
catch him off guard?
Better like next time.
Did I
Uh,
catch him in a sneak it? You know, like
no,
a,
because
okay,
he
okay.
turned and saw you.
Okay. So yeah, 10, and
Okay.
I'm off hiding. I'm going to break and then use cunning action to
Oh.
hide behind just disappear.
Nice, nice. Okay. All right, it's going to do perception. So you just hear it. The bolt hits it right in the side. And you just hear it kind of just moaning. You don't hear any shuffling.
Okay.
And after a moment, it goes.
Walks
It
away.
goes off to the right,
Okay.
and you can just hear the shuffling grow fainter.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm
Towards
going
spider.
to assess to see if there's any living
Yeah,
horses.
No.
Okay.
When your perception roll, you saw just the remains of what were horses there before.
Right.
There are no other horses nearby. Just the few zombies that made it out of the house.
Okay.
Roaming around out there.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Does this carriage wagon have any way into it?
Yeah. Yeah. It has a door, and it's a heavy carriage.
Okay.
So it looks very similar. It's a nicer version of what you guys were put in when you were brought out in Seville. It's
Okay.
kind of
I'm going to
fancy
get on
version.
top of it.
Okay. Go flat?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Like a
Okay.
secret agent.
All right, great.
Okay.
And you're gonna try to survive there?
I'm gonna wait because I have a feeling they'll either come or I'm waiting for daylight.
Okay. So we're gonna say, in the interest of time here,
Yeah.
that several do.
No, I want my real minutes. No.
Okay, all right, guys. We're gonna real time this hour and a half. Stand
you guys
by.
next
I'm
time.
gonna adjust clothing. I'm gonna. I'm waiting for daylight because anacrally at night is a death sentence. So I have no horse. I'm waiting.
So you can hear throughout the next basically hour and 15 minutes that it
Yeah.
takes your friends to show up, that zombies can feel and they can smell and sense that there's a living creature,
Yeah.
and they keep coming to the carriage and kind of banging around the bottom and looking, and then
Yeah. This is
so
a
scary.
nightmare. But yeah.
you just hear, and the carriage kind of moves a little bit, and you're just always constantly waiting for one to climb up, but for whatever reason, they're not making it up the sides.
It's probably their like 2 intelligence.
It's probably
But-
something,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
they
at-
know you're there, but they can't
Yeah.
see you.
So I'm going on my back. The last action I'm doing
Uh-huh.
before the night is I'm
Okay.
going on my back, and I'm
Whoa, that's
Just-
rad.
Yeah.
looking at the stars.
Taking a
I'm
toke,
not-
bro.
I don't like the taste of tobacco. I'm not putting anything in it
Nothing?
because the edge guard does
Come
not
on.
put
You've
any
earned it,
substance.
dude.
No tobacco because I have
Huh?
none.
Okay,
because
but
I
what
wasn't
about the
able-
good
Lord.
stuff?
The quest for tobacco.
Right. So
Side
I'm
quest.
it's just a habit that I'm just kind of chewing on and waiting the night, listening to the zombies and just
All right.
looking
That
at
was
the
ill.
stars.
All right. Well,
All right.
good thinking, Seville. I thought for sure you were dead.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I was.
I mean, actually, I didn't because I know what you're capable of. And I thought it would be interesting.
People are rolling a 20 like 10 times in a row.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
the rolls were just.
The rolls saved you big time,
Man,
but
I was-
D&D is real.
I was
and
putting the force because it was that or die.
yes.
This is as you guys will get to learn more about his character, you'll learn that. I mean, you're right. He has some training. He has. He's kind of made for this sort of thing.
And
so.
he's like special forces, basically.
yeah. That's what I gather.
That
I
I'm
don't know.
gathering that too when he's sitting there calmly chilling, smoking his
expert.
pipe after
Yeah.
all that.
After some.
Yeah.
some
Don't want to
spec
leave the
ops.
scent of tobacco in the air. Just chewing and calming my nerves, and I'm going to go into
Very
a
nice.
little. I'm going to go into a little reverie.
So in about an hour and 15 minutes later, so you can get a short rest. You hear hooves
I'm going to use
approaching.
hit dice just to
Yeah,
get
go for
myself
it.
going.
You hear hooves. Vroom, 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 vroom.
Seville!
Yeah, you hear some noises, you hear some speaking, and you hear a bit of an argument, and you look over,
That's just the way we communicate.
and
We're definitely arguing.
Very
dark vision
dysfunctional.
60 feet, right?
We're upset.
You should have seen before we got here.
Dark vision 60 feet. So you don't quite see, the gate is actually farther than 60 feet, but you can kind of see the outline of people approaching the gate, and you see somebody being pulled off of a horse, and you just see somebody charging off into the darkness. You guys,
Mm-hmm.
back to where you arrived at the gate.
Back to one, baby.
You freed Spider. I don't believe you freed Kane, right? Just
Oh,
Spider.
no.
And gave him 2 daggers, and he immediately turned and charged off towards the nearest zombie. So I need you all to roll initiative.
And I believe you
Except-
had
It's
cast
up to you, yeah.
a spell on him, right? You, before he went
I
off
was
in the
about to, but I think we ran out of time. I was like about to do it. I don't know.
Oh, I
Did
think
yeah, I
you
don't
did.
think
get
you.
to do
I
it?
don't think you
It
did.
was
Uh,
absolutely my. I wanted to give
Could
him.
have sworn you did.
What-
Okay, I
what were
did
you
get
doing?
to do it.
Protection from good and
Protection
evil.
from
oh no,
evil
you
good.
did. Yeah, you did get that off.
So for Spider, because I was like, listen, I want him. He's
bummer.
been.
I was about
I
to say
wanted
that's a
protect
heck of a lot of.
Because we left him
screen
behind
you're
us
I
throwing
know.
into-
We left him behind us to kill the zombies that were like ranging around the gate, right? 'Cause
Yeah,
we were
they're-
thinking that way we wouldn't be. I
there's-
was thinking we wouldn't be sandwiched between what are surely zombies ahead, and I was hoping
There he
Spider
is.
and his
He's
expendable
back.
cohort
boy.
could help kill the zombies behind
Sorry.
us.
All right,
Rolling
hold on.
bad.
Hold on. Let me start a new.
How'd you guys do?
Great.
Yeah.
Seville didn't
about
save us
right.
any 20s. He used
So-
them all.
Seville, all of the good
So
luck
rude,
dice energy
Seville.
had to get used to save you.
Yes.
Okay. 20 to 25. Crickets.
Yes.
15, 20.
I forgot to
15.
roll.
15. Wait.
I got a 12.
Plus your initiative.
4. 16.
Oh, we haven't added.
I got a 16.
You must add.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome to our first night of D&D.
You guys, it takes me a minute, okay?
Well, you guys were in
17.
Oh, nice. Observation mode there. Okay, so 17, Tabitha. 16, Erisette.
16, yes.
Erisette. I've got the wrong thickness. There we go. 15?
Mhm.
15.
You got
I
it.
have 14.
14, and Azora. Aldo, 10 to 15,
That's 12.
12.
Have 8.
Tabs.
Maybe 17.
Oh, wait, I already had you.
Yeah.
Who am I missing? Anyone? Oh, Seville, he's not in this. Okay, sorry.
14, yeah.
Willard.
So
That's
none of
all
us
right.
are. All of us,
I mean,
that was pretty
uh,
good.
We did great.
Erisette?
That's actually good.
That's
I
fine.
didn't roll
That's
for
great.
those.
We're
zombies.
quick.
Oh, wait, and I got to roll for. Okay, that's a zombie. Spider. With a Y.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget
That's
that.
cool.
That's
That
cool.
changes everything.
I know, it really does.
Spider. Ski equipment.
Really
Oh,
glad we
wait,
got them
what
alive
did we
now.
decide?
That clues me into how bad this man's tattoos must be.
I know, yeah, I was just.
You haven't seen any tattoos yet.
Yeah,
Oh.
but his name's Spider with a Y. They're there.
It's implied.
They're
They're under
they're
there.
There are
there.
some tats there.
I assume they're
He's
there.
got some. He's got some
Pretty
cooling.
cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Okay. And
I mean, it's gotta be done.
okay. All right, Tabitha. you're up first.
Okay, what do I see and what's going on?
Okay, so you see Spider charging off, 2 daggers out on the sides, running straight toward a zombie that's about 15 feet away from your group.
Okay.
Beyond that, you can see that there's movement. There are other zombies out there. You can't quite see like distance. Well, you can't see anything. But the rest of them have told you that there are other zombies out there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this?
How many?
Am
It's
I
like-
hearing this?
Yeah, but they're more than 60 feet away. So
Oh, okay.
you're hearing. So you definitely are going to perk up and
Right,
know
right.
that
Okay.
people are here. You heard
Yeah.
this, all this commotion starting. This just literally happening in a second.
Gotcha.
And am I still on the back of the horse?
Yes.
You're on a horse
Otto?
with me.
Yeah.
And then what other horses? What's happening there? Who's
Okay.
on horses?
We have one horse with cane tied, and he's sideways. I cannot remember whose horse he was, or do I think we just had a spare horse for him?
We had one
You
extra
had
horse
because-
both of them
because
tied to
Yeah,
a spare
because
horse.
Because I can't ride a horse by
Tabitha's-
myself.
So
'cause
he's
I'm
on a
too
horse
little.
by himself,
By himself, right? And then Willard.
Everyone else is on their own horse, I believe.
Okay, yeah, everybody else had their own horses. That's right. I forgot. We acquired more horses. Yeah.
wasn't
so
I behind? I thought I was behind Seville. Wasn't I riding with
That
Seville?
was-
No, remember he's
That was
not
earlier.
there.
Oh, right. I mean, you're right. That was another time. I was behind you.
No,
Oh, I
you
guess I
were.
rode my
when
horse.
you guys
You were
left the
always-
necromancers, there were enough
There was-
I
horses
think
there.
we're all there together. I just say to you, since we're on the same horse, I'm like, we need to draw their attention away and go find Seville.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I say that to you.
Okay, I'm trying to visualize what's happening here, but I can't see at night. Also,
No, you can't
right.
see. Yeah.
So I can't see anything.
You can't see anything. There's
I
not
have
even.
a
Most likely
torch
you're
in
right.
my bag. Grab it.
You could.
I have a torch too. I guess I can light a torch.
Yeah, you can definitely do
Okay.
that.
You could
I-
sacrifice Cain. I mean, let Cain fight, and then we could ride off.
But I'm worried that if I kill Cain,
I mean,
it'll be fresh blood that will attract zombies.
perfect. Then we
Okay.
can go save Seville
Well, I did
while
want to kill him in the first place. So I light a torch.
Okay.
I get off the horse.
Okay.
I don't know how many feet the horse with Cain on it is.
You guys are all like a pack. You rode
Okay.
together.
I just go and quickly slit his throat
Wait,
and then turn to
what?
Anazora and say, sorry, it had to be done.
Whoa.
Had to be done.
Get wrecked.
Nice.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Like it.
Well, I mean,
That is
saying let it
rad.
Totally
that's
happening.
definitely death blow
It's
because
really
he's already
happening.
wounded and
He was
he's,
slowing
he's
us down and
completely
I
bound.
wanted him dead in the first place.
Well, he's dead
Take
now.
him out.
He's dead.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
So you just see the
Oh.
rest of you see, except Otto, you have a hard time making some of this out, but you can kind of see. She jumps off. She goes over there, slices his throat. He's like,
Sorry, sorry.
Alignment change. Alignment change.
Had
Chaotic evil.
yeah, seriously.
Hey.
You're
Well,
right.
he was gonna kill you guys. so,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
He was trying to.
Yeah.
You know.
And we kept the good one.
POW.
Listen, I've heard
Good
that
one.
him and his brother, the Undertaker, aren't nice.
Oh my
anymore.
God.
Constantly fighting. Yeah.
Nice.
Mike
Yeah,
from
hey.
it, kind of Hell in a
Um,
Cell.
okay. All right.
Up to
You have a little bit of
Chokeslammed
movement
Candy.
left, and maybe a bonus action.
Oh,
I could say,
okay. Well, I'm just going to use my cunning action to dash away from Anazora because I know she's mad at me.
Okay.
That's
Okay. So you just move on the far side of your little horse pack there and kind of hide behind the horse. All right. Everset, you are up.
So how far am I from the mansion?
You guys are about 80 feet from the front door.
Can I see any movement? Can I see anything at all?
Do a perception check.
Okay.
We'll see what you got.
What do
Oh, she can see
natural
it.
Wait,
one.
wait, no, that's a D12. You need
Oh.
to roll a
Oh,
D20.
Oh, really? Sorry. I've been
Just-
fucking around with my friends. I'm sorry.
No, that's
I'm just
okay.
like-
This is why we only have one person fucking around on chat.
Yeah.
Not all of you
But
fucking
it's,
around on chat.
It's
Not much better, but
not much better.
What'd you get?
I'm gobsmacked by the fact that she killed
Yeah.
that guy
Yeah.
because
I like it.
my whole
Yeah.
plan was
It
to
really
use
is-
him
it's freaking
D&D's
as
awesome.
real.
fodder for the zombies.
Well, it's gonna attract
Well, he
the
can be
zombies.
fodder.
No,
He'll
well,
be good fodder
It's
now.
fresh blood. They smell
Sorry, you should add your
They're coming
perception
towards
bonus to
us.
that, though.
yeah.
that guy
So
strapped
at
to
least
the
I
horse?
have.
Yeah.
At least I have 2, so I've got
Which is why
5.
it's, you got 5?
I've got 5, but I'm
No,
just
I-
like.
Well, that's exactly it.
He's probably
You're
gonna turn
trying to
on
look. You want to
Just
take
like
an
letting a
assessment
German
of the
prisoner
grounds
go.
and see where the other zombies are, but
German
you just
prisoner.
can't. You
would
can't quite take your
willingly
eyes off of
interfere
what she just
Yeah.
did and looking
I
at the
agree, I
blood
agree.
running down out of this
No,
this
that's-
captive of
That's
yours who's
not
now completely dead.
I kind of want to say, Tabitha, why did you do that? We needed that. He could have saved.
Sheer out.
You put. Why would you do that?
We voted last time.
We need to go and save Seville.
All right. Do you want?
What are you doing? Let's go.
Do you want to do anything with your turn, or you just?
I just want to. I'm just going to take off and run. I'm just going to run towards. I can't see anything, but I know Seville's got to be in that mansion, and I'm just taking my horse and I'm running blindly ahead of all of them at a gallop.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'll say that you can make it basically to the front door. Seville, you hear just out of the darkness suddenly another horse. galloping.
Seville! Seville!
So I'm up.
You're up, and you can see now.
Yeah.
There are 2 zombies that immediately break away towards her, and as you approach the carriage, you see there are 3 zombies at the base of the carriage, and they're just kind of milling about and occasionally hitting the carriage and looking, and you see him on top.
Okay. So
So
I'm.
I need you to roll
roll
initiative to get in there.
He's just casually milling about on top of this carriage.
Yep.
Do you have any idea how worried I
She's
was?
smoking.
13?
He's like you're smoking a pipe on top of the carriage.
Oh, he's just chewing on it.
Oh,
Remember,
my
there's
bad.
no smoke.
My bad.
Have you any idea how worried we've been about
Wait,
you?
where is she?
She's
Did you
riding
see
right
it?
up to you, right up to the front door, and you're just outside the front door.
Wait, I'm up on top. though.
On top of it, yeah, but where she's riding toward the front door, it's only like 8 feet away.
Okay, I'm reaching. Do I see a lot of threats around?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't know. You know there are zombies nearby, but
Right.
unless you look over the edge, you won't see them. You do see 2 that peel off and start heading after her as she makes her way up the drive.
Okay, so I'm taking a I'm taking a shot.
Oh, okay, go for it.
I'm taking a shot at the.
Well, wait, no, you have to wait. Sorry,
Okay.
it's not your turn.
Okay.
All right, what are you gonna do when you get there? Well, actually, that's your.
I chewed him out. I mean that, yeah.
Okay, and Azora, you're up.
Okay.
And Otto, you're on deck.
Got-
So these 2 zombies are now running towards her,
Yeah, well, not running, but yeah, they're.
but zombieing
They're zombies.
Zombie shuffling.
towards
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
Okay, and Spider is running after them.
No, spiders. There's 1 that's coming at you guys already.
Oh, okay.
And then there were 2 that, as about halfway up the path, they turned. They were kind of in bushes that you hadn't seen. You saw the movement, but you didn't exactly see where they were. And they turned and followed her.
I'm gonna run towards the one that's coming towards Spider and us.
Okay,
And I'm going to swing my longsword at it.
do it. Roll an attack.
Just crush this with an 18.
Well, 9 plus 13.
Oh yeah, it's a zombie,
Yeah.
so that hits.
Okay, yay!
Super low AC.
So. Oh well, that's. we rolled a 1 for damage.
Okay.
But that's okay because it's
Her
plus
heart's not in
4.
it.
All right.
So.
Yeah, that's true. She's
Yeah.
not a. Even
She's
the
on my
undead.
time.
Even the
the
undead, I'm
undead.
like, who was he when he was alive?
You don't. You may not even know.
He had a mother one
D&D
day.
is just real.
He
It's
could be a
just
friend.
Guys, D&D's real.
So that's a 5 damage.
5.
Got it.
Baby
for
steps.
damage.
Hey, we'll
Baby
take
steps.
it.
That's
So,
good,
yeah, you just-
Azora.
5.
You jump down, you run. Actually, you're already off. You run after, and you pass Spider. Your sword's up, and just ching, right down. And it's not bad. It's not a bad hit.
And then I'm just gonna stay right up in its grill with my shield.
Okay, you're
In
kind of,
between it
kind of
and
getting in front
Spider.
of Spider as he's
Yes.
barreling
Yes.
at full speed.
He can go around and attack from the back if he wants to, but
Okay.
he's not getting in the front.
Okay,
this guy.
great. All right. Otto, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, Otto, you're up.
All right, so there's these guys in a melee in front of me. I'm still in the back where the horses are, and I
Yep.
saw her run ahead to try and go get Seville.
Yep.
And there's some zombies near them.
You didn't see that because you don't have dark vision.
Nevertheless, I think this still fits. So you're close by still, right?
Mm-hmm. And I have my torch.
I want to grab the torch from you.
You
I'm
have
gonna-
your own torch, as you reminded me.
Well, It'd be a lot easier.
But sure, take
Well,
mine.
you can.
I ride by and I just, if you don't willingly give it, I do try to just grab it out of your
Alright.
hand. I'm like, I'll need that.
Yeah.
That's what I get.
Do it just a dex check. Let's see. And let's do a contested dex check. He's gonna go for it. You're gonna try to whip it out of the way as you see him coming.
I
Got
got.
with Dex? I don't know. You're gonna beat it. So it's just a
17.
plus whatever you get there.
14?
Oh yeah. So
Yeah,
Otto
Sorry.
goes by, and you try to get it out of the way, and he just snatches it right out of your hand.
I've got a plan, and I'm gonna also
A plan that involves me not saying anything.
grab
Great.
the reins of the horse with
Yep.
the dead guy bleeding out,
Okay.
and I'm gonna just take off
Huh?
in the direction of them.
Okay. Great. All right.
And my goal is to basically start trying to get the attention and kiting the zombies away,
Genius.
so that they can
Oh.
get each other. And I'm like, here you go, fresh meat, here,
Wow.
ta-ta. And I'm gonna
Oh.
just
Okay.
swing this dead, bleeding out, freshly throat slit guy around.
Okay.
Oh God.
And try to get the zombie. And I look back and I'm like, oh, that is grisly.
Okay.
High intelligence party.
Nice.
So yeah, I just want to ultimately try to clear a way for her daring rescue.
Yeah. So you grab the reins of the other horse. You've got your torch up. You're riding. You're holding the reins for your horse with the torch at the same time, and you're balancing all of this. And as you get closer and your torchlight falls out, you pass two zombies on your right, and you see them immediately look at the body that goes right past them. As it's bouncing on the horse, blood is gushing out of the throat that she cut.
That's right. Nectar of the gods. That's what you like.
And you get closer, you see the carriage, you see Erisette there, you see Seville.
Get
on
him
top,
out of here.
And you see multiple zombies at the bottom of this carriage milling about. And they all seem to perk up when you get closer.
I mumble to myself. I'm like, I'm putting myself in danger. What am I doing?
Oh.
But for
We
now,
are-
yeah, that's what I do.
We
All
are
right.
a hip
Seville,
party.
you are up.
We're a hip party.
Willard, you're on deck.
And so you and I are close to each other, right?
Right.
Okay.
I think I'm thinking about
You're
getting you a ride.
We're a
Would you like
hip
to-
party.
Yeah, we're a hip party.
HIP. High intelligence party.
Yeah, we are.
Hmm.
Well,
I've been
High
waiting for
intelligence
just a
party.
couple of
My
minutes to say
intelligence
that.
is
a
we do have
16.
Willard over
Yeah.
here.
We're a hip party. There we go. I'm not a comedian.
How'd that play? How'd that play out
That's
for you?
just, it's my punchline.
I would
We in the
open
chat
with it.
liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
So
in the
wait a
chat.
second. Yeah. What'd you say?
She said we in the chat liked that.
Yeah.
Okay, we in the
Okay.
chat.
All right,
Okay,
chat.
so
All
I'm-
right, chatty me, chatty chat.
Hey,
Alright,
it was
so,
me that got the
Placing
role.
the
Okay,
skull
it's
wrapped in
me.
my cloak down.
Yep.
Hand crossbow loaded. What am I viewing as far as
Okay, so
Targets.
at this point, now just to paint the picture,
right? So
you're
I've
standing
got,
up on top of the carriage.
right.
You see
Erisette
Erisette,
on horse-
on
on horse.
horseback,
Yeah.
close to you. You see now Otto
Yeah.
rode in. He's on his own horse. He's got his torch blaring, and
Yeah.
he's pulling another horse. And actually,
Well,
do
it's
perception.
Tabitha's torch, but nevertheless.
Wow.
Oh,
It
that's
is- it is a
you.
stolen-
Learning mine and yours. That's really
That's really
advanced.
nice.
It's really progress. I've seen such a huge change of heart in this man since
Yeah.
we first met.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Wow.
it's really
It's
something.
the beginning of the Me Too here on
No,
D&D.
no, it's just that he came from nobility.
I'm growing. I'm
He is.
growing.
He
Growing.
is. He
Yes.
is.
Yeah.
He really is.
I mean,
Okay,
he just
you
stole
were saying
something,
what?
but yeah.
Did
you're
you?
right.
He did, but then he used it.
Oh,
for-
you're one to talk.
17.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
well,
basically, you're able to see kind of you see the two zombies
Yep.
that are now shifting attention away from Erisette to now go to the body. You see this body on top of this horse,
All right.
and you can clearly see that blood is just dripping down the side. You see the wet slick down the side of the horse.
Right.
It's awesome.
You see the top of one zombie
Like
that's
heavy
right
metal
over the
music.
carriage. That
Right.
you know there are other zombies down there.
Okay. Do I see anything?
You can't. The rest of the
Engaged
party
Is
is
out
too
of.
is
Okay.
too far
okay.
away.
Okay. But
Right?
he's
'Cause
charging.
dark vision 60 feet. Is it anything after 60 feet? It's dim light, right?
It just goes into
So nothing. Yeah. No,
yeah,
you can't see.
it'll just
because
go
it's
into
about 80 feet.
shadows and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, and then no sight whatsoever. So, but he's in speed, right? He's traveling in speed. So those zombies are not. They're not even gonna.
No, I mean they're just turning. So as
They're
you
just
went by,
like-
you just saw
okay,
the
okay.
attention kind of
So
turn
the
toward the
only
body.
one I see that may be a threat is the one because Erissette's coming to me,
Mhm.
and two of them are going to her.
And remember, as I'm riding by, this is playing.
Yes. So no, they're actually not going after Eris anymore. They've turned toward the body.
And
Okay,
that
okay.
blaring
It's the
music.
music.
Oh
But you
my
know-
Gosh, yeah.
I know it's
It's
I
very
love it.
Mad Max of you.
Dude,
Totally.
It's Mad Otto.
Yeah, Ronnie James Dio.
But
just
you know there
blasted
are
into my
zombies
head.
at the base of this carriage that you're standing on, and Erised is on horseback nearby now.
Okay. I'm just going to, if I see none of my party members in danger, but I just see the closest one, I'm just going to plug it.
Okay, so just lean over the side.
Yeah.
The closest one would be on Erised's side, so go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay, how close to Erised is this?
She's closest to.
But I have
she's
a,
about
I,
six.
I basically have advantage because I got a surprise on this zombie. Because this zombie has no idea.
I mean, no, they know that there's something alive there.
Right.
That's why they've been milling about.
Well, they smell it, but are they intelligent enough to see that this is a threat to like?
Let's let D&D decide. They are surprised.
All right,
Oh, yay.
all right.
So you have advantage.
I got advantage. So the first advantage.
Just
of
roll
the
like you have been rolling and you'll be fine.
Yeah, just, roll 15,
but how
add
close
5.
is this? Oh no, I get advantage.
This
anyway.
is like,
7.
I mean, you're literally like leaning down and shooting straight down on its head.
17.
Ooh,
Yeah, that definitely works.
harsh.
Okay, so this is hand crossbow and then sneak attack.
This is
Okay.
my next part of my plan.
So that's 3 plus 4 is 7,
Okay.
and then sneak attack is 2d6, which is 8. So 15
Ooh, that is a smack down.
Oh,
points
nice, yeah.
of
It's gotta be.
I mean, you just have
sleep.
you have the high ground, Anakin, and you just shoot down, bolt just passing through.
Oh, nice,
the
dude.
head. It is messed up, but it's still
So,
standing.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm just.
Oh, what? Really?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Sure, he was a
Ooh.
goner.
Yeah, these things are hardy,
No,
folks.
they're
Slow,
hardy.
but
They're
hardy.
yeah, slow, easy to hit, but they're hardy.
All right.
Okay.
All right, bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna hold my. No, I can't hold bonus action. So how far down do I have?
About 8 feet down to the ground.
All right. Can I go down to my belly, take my dagger, and pop it in the head?
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
so
go.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh yeah. Advantage, but I can't use sneak attack again. But still advantage on the attack. That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
I imagine that sounds like
It's insane.
It's like stabbing into a coconut.
like a
Yeah.
but with the percussive stabs.
Like a
at the same
really-
time.
Softer than coconut.
Because it's empty.
Really
Yeah,
Loving
you
all
might-
this.
might be
It's probably kind of half baked and
Semi-soft.
mushy anyway.
So maybe a watermelon or hard boiled
Yeah.
egg.
Ew, like if
Yeah.
you were gonna stab an overripe pumpkin, like
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
ew.
3 plus
More
4
than
7.
7?
Yeah.
7 damage?
Yes.
Oh
There
yeah.
we go.
So you see that the first bolt really hurt it, and it's it's just like it's trying to reach up and kind of get the bolt that's sticking out the back of its neck.
Yeah.
And you just drop down to your belly, slip your dagger, you plunge it right into its eye socket, and as you
Yeah.
pull it out, it's and just falls back,
All right.
gone.
Nice.
So how many
Yeah.
is that?
Flash
down?
1.
That's
Flash
2
one.
down, right?
No,
Or
it's only one down.
only? Okay. All right.
All right. I'm staying silent because I don't want to give away my position.
Okay.
But inside, I'm just really a little bit overwhelmed and trying to hold it in.
Holding your
that,
shit together?
That they have ridden here in the middle of the night in an
Oh.
acroly
Save the day.
to help.
To come get your ass.
Yeah. So but
right.
we're in combat and this situation requires some silence and
Okay. All right.
holding my stuff together.
Awesome. Love it. Okay, Willard, what do you got?
All right. So I'm still on horseback. She's pretty close by, right?
Yeah.
So
Very.
I'm gonna turn to you and say, "Hey, you look like you could use a ride. You want to get on the back of this thing here?"
Thank you, Willard.
All right.
I hop out.
But I'd like to swing her on the back
Okay.
and kind of head off towards Seville.
Okay, so
on the
you
horse.
do see the torch now that went up
Okay.
the way, and because Otto's pretty close to them, you can see the carriage. You can't quite see Seville, but you know that the rest that have gone up there are
Okay.
up there. So as you approach, you make your way.
So before I head up there, I'm gonna turn to Anazora, and I'm gonna say, Anazora, hey, watch out for Spider, all right? Make sure he doesn't suffer any mortal damage. All right. And then I'm gonna head over.
just look over at Tabitha again as you guys ride off.
I'm hiding.
Okay.
I could just
And then I
see
go
you.
in the carriage.
Which Tabitha can't see.
Yeah.
All right, so you make your way up, and as you get closer, the picture starts to unfold. You see Erisette still on horseback. You see Seville on top of the carriage. You see a zombie that's been slain. It's on the ground. There are two more zombies around the carriage, and you pass 2 zombies on your way that are shuffling toward the rest of your group. And Otto is there, torch up, just playing.
Yeah, when you look over at me, I'm just like,
He's mid.
That's it. This way.
And the zombies are like kind of like going, because you know they liked music before
Hold on,
too. They
respect
love
for
to
Otto.
sway.
If we're going metal, buddy, we're gonna be fast friends.
Right.
I mean, this is probably the most metal thing I've done in the campaign so far.
So far.
So far.
Wait, does that mean your bard song when we actually get our goal
Might be
Whoa.
screamo.
150
is gonna be like
subscribers.
metal?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be, is that kind of your genre?
150 subscribers, guys. We get to hear this guy play. Make it happen.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll take that into consideration.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Okay.
So I think my thought process is that I want to escape now that we've kind of reconvened minus Anazora. So I guess I'm gonna just kind of take a consensus with the party. Guys, are we getting out of here or what?
Grab him. I've got a plan.
All right. I don't have any room on my horse.
I'm
you do,
really
right?
small.
I
you
do.
have room on yours,
I've got
right?
room behind me.
I'm locked
Yeah,
in combat.
Erissette's
And you're
right there,
fighting off
and-
the other
I'm
ones.
fighting.
I think we can do this. But he'll have to go on yours, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I'm just kind of trotting around, like, you know, waiting for everybody to get on the horses.
Are we getting close to any of the zombies that we're passing?
We passed.
You
some.
guys are like,
Yeah.
you've joined the party now, which is all around this carriage. There are 2 zombies right there. You've passed 2 zombies, which you saw as you rode past.
It
Out of the
wasn't.
darkness, they loomed and you
I don't know
went
how
past.
turns work, but is it possible for me to hang off and try to get one or anything as we are riding by?
Yeah, that's
She's,
not how it works.
she's like a shark to blood. now
Dang
she
it.
just all she wants is blood.
Yeah.
They're zombies,
Slice
you
her.
guys.
She's had a 1 kill
Yeah.
already.
I know, she's got the
She
taste.
is. She
She's
is.
got
There's
the
the
taste for it.
bloodlust.
Well, I think the
I
exact
keep a couple. Everybody keep an eye on her. So there's like 5 eyes.
Yeah, the exact phrase. I think the exact phrase was, "I quickly slice his neck" or something
Yeah.
like that. Quickly slit his throat.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do it, just get it over with.
I quickly
Right, sure.
slit.
I mean,
You
you
want him
shouldn't
to
make him
suffer
suffer.
anymore
Quickly slit.
after we already
I kind of
made
love
him
that.
ride on
It
the
was just
side
a
of
I'm
the
not
pure-
even gonna lie.
Execution.
It was badass.
Okay. All right. So you yell that out. We're gonna call that your turn. You're just gonna stay right there. Everybody's kind of frozen in action. Spider's turn.
Come on,
Spider
Spider.
watches you race past him, slicing down on the zombie, and then stepping in front of his path. And he just yells out, "Watch out!" And he runs over
Come
and
on,
he
guy.
tries to push you out of the way
You
to
fool.
get in front of you.
Okay,
And-
well, are we
and-
gonna be in a
Uh,
push off?
oh, you're gonna resist. Okay, yeah, let's do a little strength
Shoving
contest.
stuff.
Let's see what you got.
Don't start pushing our tank around,
Oh.
okay?
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
he's got a lot of passion on his side.
Yeah.
So.
He does, though. Well,
Good thing you didn't see his friend.
6, so.
oh, okay, yeah. So he does. He just because he's a big guy, and that
Too
is-
bad those
Yeah,
all
zombies
little
got
tiny-
him.
all of a
Yeah.
sudden in this moment, you kind of realize this guy's bulk and he's strong, and he uses an elbow. He
Oh
comes
my
up around
God.
and he
Size.
pushes you, but he's kind of gentle about it.
Look at the
It's almost like he's folding around in front of you, and he takes his daggers that he's holding up this way, flips them, and stabs them into
Yeah.
the zombie.
It's cool.
It'll all be worth it,
Uh,
baby.
Please hit.
He's got-
Please hit.
he's got no skill. And
No!
look, you see him go up, and he
Yikes.
spins the dagger like all he must do all day is sit around spinning daggers. And he goes
He's
to
that
attack
guy.
and like literally just whiffs.
Bangs
Just
fists
goes like
together.
this, yeah. Hits his things together, does not touch the zombie.
Oh man.
Rolled a natural 1. Quite
That's
embarrassing.
bad.
Spider.
Yeah.
That's real bad.
But he's just gonna stand. He was more concerned actually about just getting in front of you to protect you from the zombie, and so he misses that turn.
You guys
Now,
are in like
did
a
you
protection
take
off.
into
We kind of
protect-
are.
Did you take into account that he has protection from evil and good?
That means
If they
Yeah.
attack him,
Yeah.
I think they have disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
right?
So just bear that in mind.
Yep.
It's a good reminder because
He's
it's,
my fave.
it's the zombie
He's about to
attack.
get owned.
Yeah.
Because
good-
this zombie
good
actually
thinking.
rolled a 1 on his
Good reminder.
initiative.
Thank you.
So
Oh, wow.
he's up and he's going for Spider. So actually, let's roll this
Oh.
thing in here. Let me get my special. These are actually my bad
Okay, in my
guys.
mind, he looks like
To you,
from
Seville.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
These, you guys cannot see how
Welcome home.
pretty these sparkly dice are, but
Oh,
these are from Level Up Dice.
Oh.
These are
Oh, cool.
Are they the crystal ones?
It's good to be
they're
back.
Lapis?
they're
Yeah.
blue
Oh,
sandstone.
to be back with us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Me like.
they're bad guy dice.
Me like. Which reminds me,
True.
quick, can I just
True.
quickly tell everybody,
All the
That
We
I
have a meme
decided to
coming
settle
out?
on my-
A meme?
we have a meme coming out soon.
Where do you
I'll
drop
make
it?
some memes
We
for
did?
us.
Yeah.
Okay, check out the meme that we
Instagram,
dropped.
Instagram and Twitter. Yeah,
Check out
and
our
you're
meme.
right. It's a meme about dice. I coveted some dice. I had to make a meme about it. I've
Okay.
dropped it on Instagram. Go check it out and Twitter. All right.
Peep
so
those socials.
Role players
that
coming
is
at you.
a
The hottest
10.
memes.
Honest memes
Custom
are down.
memes.
Hottest
So,
memes.
while Spider missed his double stab and basically just
Which
slaps his
sucks.
wrists together
Yeah.
as he's trying to get away, the
Yeah.
zombie comes to swipe at him and he just blocks it
Okay.
away.
Okay,
And-
Spidey.
Yeah.
He looks like
All right.
Yeah.
So we are back at Tabitha.
Okay.
Oh,
And I'm on the back
Actually,
of
wait. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I take that back.
That's okay.
I've got
Okay, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
2 zombies.
If only you acted like that. I
here.
love that character. So
And
So
we're
cool.
going
is
to
it?
do
The best.
It's my
Okay.
favorite.
Captain Obvious. It's so good.
these zombies are really stupid. So the 2 that are at the base of the carriage
Yeah.
still are like
If you want
Nah.
they're
Just
surrounded by people.
let me know.
Right.
But they are not giving up their focus on whatever. They've been at this carriage now for like an
Okay.
hour.
So
and they're
they're
just,
sniffing
so even
blood,
though
but-
Otto's there encircling them, like
True.
their attention will not be
Flips
pulled
and
away
stuff.
yet. Not for these 2. The other 2 are coming after you.
Okay.
Double front flip.
And so that's it for their turn
Minimum.
because they're just standing in front of the carriage, basically.
So there's 2 chasing me and there's 2 still near them.
Yeah.
And now them.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then the one over by Enizora.
Cool.
Chasing.
Chasing, yeah.
Yeah.
A slow saunter in your direction.
This
Okay,
is,
now it's
yeah,
your turn.
Walking Dead and not
Ederset, you're up next.
Okay, what do I see?
World War
I'm on
Z.
the back of Willard's horse.
So you guys are all kind of congregated here by the front door of the house. You see
Okay.
Erised on her horse. You
Okay.
see Seville up on top of the carriage.
Okay.
You see Otto on his horse pulling the other horse with the body that you've slain there. There are 2 zombies around the carriage still. There's 1 zombie dead on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's what you can see. You know you passed 2 other zombies, but they're about 30 feet away at this moment.
Okay. How much action would it take for me to get up to the closest zombie to me?
Oh, you could easily do it. You just jump off the horse and get up to it.
Okay, I'm gonna jump off the horse.
Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the zombie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just gonna.
Nice.
Ooh.
You get
I like
sneak attack on this.
Oh,
Because you
great.
have an ally there within 5 feet. And also it does
That's
not know that you're
perfect.
there because it's really stupid and
It's
it
really
rolled a
dumb.
really bad perception.
Advantage.
Her.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, you have
Okay.
advantage. So roll advantage.
Oh, you're gonna do some
and add your
damage,
sneak.
girl.
So that's this guy.
Didn't roll great.
Well, it's not too hard to hit a zombie.
Okay, I rolled a 10, and then what do I add to it?
Yeah, that's all you need.
Okay.
So 7 AC of 8.
Told ya.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what do I do?
Roll your damage. So on there it'll tell you what
Your
to
rapier and your sneak attack.
Rapier.
Remember,
So
it's
rapier's
written.
1d8,
Rapier's the D8.
which is that one.
This.
Yep.
Okay, that was a 2.
2 plus
Plus
5.
five.
I'm sorry,
And then
3.
2d6.
Plus 3. Okay, so that's 5.
And then
Okay.
2 6-sided die.
And then the 2. There you go.
Okay, 3, 4.
12 total.
That's good.
12 total?
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We did the
Nice.
math together as a team.
Yeah,
Nice.
as a team.
I needed the help.
The
Thanks.
rogues.
It's fine, it's
The
fine.
rogues come out.
Yeah, that you just come up. You just the rapier goes up and through its abdomen, comes out the front, and just pull it out. And it's just
Yeah. You can either stay and do a
On a
dagger
roll.
with that, or you can
Fantastic.
cunning action out. So you
Oh,
still,
no. I'm going to use my
Okay,
cunning
okay,
action
okay.
to
Yeah.
disengage.
okay, you
Thank
go.
you very
disengage,
much.
and you want to go. Where are you
I
gonna go?
want to go. Can I get up to where he is?
Yeah, I'd say you can scramble up there. It's
Yeah.
pretty
Okay,
easy,
great.
pretty easy to climb. There are a lot of handholds.
Um,
Zombies
Man,
is just doing
Climbing
shit.
no longer
If she's
costs
in
me
sight
extra
of me-
movement, I'm reading, so.
What?
If she's in sight of me,
Second story work.
Yeah, I'll
Then
say.
Hell yeah.
I'll say you see her climbing up, and you just reach down.
and I'll grab,
Just
I'll
pull
help her. Yeah.
Pull her
so
up.
she
Yeah,
can-
the rest
Hi,
of the way.
Seville.
Okay, you guys are both on
Tell
top
me.
of the carriage now. Emerson,
Ah,
you're
down
up.
there.
Yeah, so I just start yelling at him. And I say, you know what? Next time you think you're going to just willy-nilly disappear from your entire troop,
That's about all you can get out. This is your 6 seconds. So
Yeah.
This is combat, not.
So does something happen to me? Like most of the time when a bad guy's having a long monologue and then they get
That's
distracted?
usually not in combat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, so nothing happens to me?
As was witnessed when Anazora cut off my wonderful bad guy monologue of the necromancer, he didn't get to say it because you went into combat. So
Okay.
you can only say so much in your turn.
So as I'm saying that, is there a zombie, one last zombie kind
There
of
are
milling
two,
about?
two right in front of you.
Yeah, so as I'm yelling at him, I'm like shooting at the zombie
Okay,
and I'm
that I
like,
like.
That
like
is
right
fine.
in the head.
Roll an
You know.
attack.
I just wanted to add that at
Yeah, I
the
got a
end.
13 plus, I
you're
think I have a
definitely-
4.
Can I just
No, you
yell,
have
this
more
is
than
no
that.
time to discuss things as a committee.
Yeah. Good God.
Oh yeah, because I'm using my bow.
So scroll up a little bit.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm
So
not a
using my
committee.
short bow,
I had
so plus 8, so
As
I
you
just
guys run
got
around
a
the corner, you see
21.
the blue
I got a 21.
Oh,
And
please.
so now you
Yeah.
roll
Just
1d6.
You only needed 8, so you were
Okay,
good from the beginning.
so 1d6.
And are you going for there's one you can tell that Tabitha just wounded, and then there's one that has not been wounded.
I'm going for the fresh one.
Okay, ooh. I
And
like
it's
it.
a 3 plus 4 is a 7.
7, okay. So just
No.
as you're yelling
Yeah.
this, you just pull out an arrow, you're still yelling with precision.
So
On
good she is
horseback.
with a bow.
On horseback.
Even while
Yeah.
butt chilling, sometimes she can just pick it up.
Just
That's
nailed it.
awesome.
Very well done. Okay. Anything
And I
else you
take
want?
my horse and I ride around it, I kind of circle the wagon basically with the horse so I can come back from the other side, make sure there's nothing else around.
Okay, yeah. As you circle around, you see it's just these two that are here. There are two that you know that you passed that are coming up the drive.
Okay.
All right. Anazora,
Okay.
you're up. And Otto, you're on deck.
So I'm gonna.
Did I get skipped? No.
Nope.
Okay.
So
You're after Otto.
now that Spider is engaged with this zombie as well,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go around to the other side of the zombie.
Okay. All right.
And
so
I'm
you
just
have
gonna.
advantage.
And I'm just
flank.
gonna longsword this guy.
Okay. Yeah, because now Spider's life is in jeopardy.
Yeah, and I don't like that.
I know you don't.
I don't like that at all.
Don't allow him to suffer any mortal damage.
Okay, so we've got. Okay, we've got. I believe 15.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Great.
Come on.
5 plus 4, 9 damage.
Okay, nice.
Nice.
Nice. Where's that guy? Here we go. I'm sorry, you said 9, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Okay. So yeah, you step back out of Spider's kind of embrace that he's got, holding you with his elbow, and slip around the back. Shing! Just slice. You see the flesh, this kind of decayed flesh, just rip open as your blade slices down.
Ooh.
It's looking pretty messed up, but it's still standing.
Beautiful. Okay.
Anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
Okay.
That's all.
Okay, great.
I'm just gonna stay there.
Okay, Otto.
Okay.
Otto, what do you want?
So I'm. I want to take the.
I've never seen that before.
I know.
Theme music.
I
Oh, damn.
Oh boy.
I-
Oh, there
Oh,
it goes.
boy.
I swing the horse up next to me, and I want to just get the body off and basically throw like the bait. I want to like get
Oh,
the
okay.
body down on the ground so that they can
Get
be
at
able to
it.
get to it.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I
So,
just-
I'm sorry, are you going to the one?
Really good.
the
Remember the
that are-
two that were chasing me? I
Right.
want to kind of
Yeah.
get them out of our way.
Okay, so
And
yeah.
so I would just want to like,
So you circle back and you get, close, but kind of in the middle, like off the roadside. Reach down, pull the feet so you can flip the body up and over, and hits the ground, and they just move in right for it.
and I'm like, and I
Wait.
say to these,
We get a little bit of that.
yeah, I can't do both because I have the torch, but
It
I
just,
say
it
to-
just floats.
I
away
say
to
to you guys, I'm like, no need to fight them off. They're over by the carriage. Just get Seville and Tabitha and get out of here. I'll take care of them.
Okay.
And I would like to use my movement to basically get near the carriage, or get as close to the
okay.
carriage as I can. Like
Okay.
having now dumped the
Lured
body,
them away,
I kind
okay.
of I still have the other horse, but I ride over and I'm like telling them, get out of here.
Okay, yeah, and you still see the 2 zombies that are near the carriage, and one very
Yeah,
well. They're both
those
kind
are
of
next
messed up.
on my list.
Okay, got it. Well done.
I'm
All
done.
right. Seville, you're up.
Wow.
Willard, you're on
After
deck.
that, just
Beautiful concert.
blasts
Mm-hmm.
of music from out of the ethers.
And meanwhile, he was trying to chill on top of it and
Oh
be
my
quiet.
God.
Yeah. I was listening to Kenny G in my
And I've
head,
had the
but-
zombie music. You guys can remind me to put fighting music up. This entire time I've not had fighting music.
Well,
up.
it's ominous. The zombies.
It
you
is
know,
ominous.
They're creeping.
We had our own
Spooky.
fighting music.
We really
yeah,
did.
we did.
We did.
Okay. What are the targets around me?
All right, 2 zombies, both look wounded, at the base of the cart or the carriage. Sorry, and that is it in the vicinity that you see. You know that there are 2 further away, but there
Right,
are
but still two.
just 2 here. Yeah,
Okay.
and both look wounded.
First, I engage Tabitha, and I'm like, remember to.
She's like,
And
what?
we're gonna go again with that. And action.
Take 2.
Take 2. Remind me to tell you something about the night before we left Faerun on the docks.
The night before we left
And-
Faerun on the docks. Okay.
I take the crossbow
Yeah.
and I point it down and lean over and
All right.
pop
Feather
one.
falls off your head.
One is looking more messed up than the other. Which one do you want to go for? What's wrong?
I lost a feather.
Oh no.
no.
Which one was it?
I had it for one. Let's see. Okay. Yeah.
Pour one out for
Yeah.
him.
Well, no. Which one are you going for? The more wounded, or less wounded?
I'm gonna do less wounded.
Got it. Go.
That's 17.
Yep.
Of course.
I don't think anybody's except for Spider.
Insane. Pour one out
Is a
for
lover not a
Spider
fighter?
or
Okay.
Yeah,
Kane.
he's not. I
Uh,
decided that he looks like
his
Drax
feathers.
from
Kane, alright.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's awesome.
And there's no one around this one, right?
I mean,
It doesn't.
no. I mean,
I
Tabitha's next to you up there, and
Get
there are people on horseback
out of
nearby,
there.
but
No,
not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we
I
don't
can
need
do.
to-
I,
Not
mean,
within
I don't
melee.
need it.
Jump off and go.
I don't need it, but I can still do a sneak attack
Yeah.
with Swashbuckler. Makes his own.
Yep.
All right. That's 6.
6 damage.
6 damage plus 4 is 10,
10. Okay.
and then plus sneak attack damage,
All right.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
12.
Yeah. So
Double 6s.
boom. Yeah.
Later.
So you just you're using your crossbow for this, right? Yeah. So you just
All
turn
of
it.
them? That's a
Tabitha, you
lot of
say, you
weighted
whisper
die.
something, and then just boom, in this casual almost movement, this
Yeah.
fluid, pulling the
You didn't
crossbow
really
out,
play last time.
pulling the trigger,
Maybe
and the
that's
same
the way it
moment,
goes.
boom, the bolt leaves, passes right through the eye of the zombie, and just
Yeah.
Yes.
boom, down.
Okay.
Alright.
The other zombie.
Yep.
Do I have it in range? Because I'm gonna punch it in the head.
I mean, they're all
Yeah.
right on the.
Okay.
Go for it.
All right.
Replacing.
Can I help you?
Replacing. Yeah.
You killed one zombie and you think it's a feather in your cap. huh?
Feather
Literally.
in my cap.
I
Okay.
eat zombies for
I mean,
breakfast.
well done, Otto. Well done.
I should have chose College of Law.
Oh. 7.
Oh! How do you miss a
You
zombie?
missed a zombie. I missed a zombie.
That's so embarrassing.
Oh, but is it? It's advantage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
This is when it
But
pays
you are
to know
gonna
your
get on
shit
the horse at
while
some
playing
point, right?
D&D.
11.
Yeah.
I am getting on the horse. 11.
Yeah. You're good. That
Okay.
hits.
And that's a dagger.
Dagger, dagger, dagger.
1 plus 4 is 5.
It's kind of hard to rescue you if you want.
Be rescued.
Okay. Yeah. So this one, not as
Stop
graceful.
hiding.
You fall down
on.
on purpose.
Let it go, dude.
Yeah.
So you kind of fall on your side, whipping out your dagger, and you didn't get the clean hit you were going for, but
Yeah.
you do hit it, and you kind of tear a gash to the side of its face.
Okay.
So your blade passes through.
And that's the one that was wounded.
It is very wounded now. It's looking really rough.
I'm starting to wonder. We don't
Did
know
the
what
other
these
one-
zombies did to him
Yeah.
when, in the time that we were gone, because there is a vengeance here. That
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
really wants to kill them all.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
You're done?
Good.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody
Willard.
grab him.
Okay. I'm going to say Seville. Seville, I say we round up our posse here and get the hell out of town.
Gotta kill these zombies. We can't have them running into villages or anything. These things are too dangerous.
Don't be the hero, just escape. Let's go.
Never thought I'd say this, but for once, I agree with Otto. Now let's get the hell out of here.
How many
You've been
zombies
agreeing
do we
with me a
see?
lot lately.
There's
All right.
one. You see, there are 4 total.
4? Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
you don't see the third or the fourth one. You see 3,
So
but you know that Anazora is not there.
I'm gonna use
you're-
my action, I think, to kind of like get over to Anazura.
Okay.
What's going on with her right now?
You see her. She's on one side of the zombie,
Okay.
and Spider's on the other side, and they're both engaged.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
You let me know. I
Alright,
would
let's see.
like to
What do you want to do?
try to use my horse to knock the zombie over.
Oh, I
we escape.
love it.
Great
yeah,
choice.
absolutely.
Wow,
absolutely.
run him down?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, the zombie is right now. It's kind of held between these two, so you have a clean shot from the flank.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind
That
of
sounds
what
good.
I was thinking.
Let's
But I don't
just
want to set
roll.
you guys on fire, so I need you
Do
to
I finally get to
go
roll
out
an
of the
animal
way.
handling?
Ooh.
No, you're good with there. I'd say
Okay.
roll an attack.
Okay.
Roll at advantage.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. It's good. Okay. 17. Oh, is this some kind of thing I can add
no,
something
it's
to?
fine. You're fine.
Okay.
So yeah. I mean, you're running it down on a horse. It's not really moving.
All
so
right. I'm just trying to
hence-
knock it
hence
over
the
so we can
advantage.
get the hell out
Trample
of
it.
here.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's brilliant.
All right.
Roll a d12.
Okay. That is.
Is this the right?
That's the one looks like a d20. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Okay. It's 5.
5. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say you just come in out of the darkness. Yeah.
It's like a blindside tackle.
Yeah.
So me and
And just
Spider and I
boom,
was looking
you guys
face
are
to
just
face.
you guys just see this horse. All of a sudden, there's just a horse between you, and the zombie is just flattened, and under the hooves, there's your boom, and you just take it out. It's
All right,
gone.
Edward.
It's
Hell yeah.
smushed.
Yeah.
It's time to get the hell out of Dodge. Let's go.
Ah!
Very
Alright.
nice.
All right.
Hello, Spider.
Spiders. All right. Let's go.
Right. That's right.
And he's ready. He said, "Are you okay?"
I am. Are you?
"Yeah, I'm fine. Let's go. Let's get out of here."
Quit flirting.
Oh, that's a D&D meet cute if I ever
Yeah.
saw it. It's like, oh, hello.
This is like
I was trying to protect you,
45
and you were
minutes
trying
after
to
he tried to
protect
kill
me.
her. Right.
Right,
We're gonna have to.
We both did our jobs.
He's gonna have to roll. He's
Alright.
gonna have to roll higher than ones if he's trying to like.
It'd be
That's
impress
true.
me. Yeah.
Yeah. Although she likes that, he doesn't want to hurt
He
anybody.
doesn't.
She doesn't, you
That's
could
not
you could have done it better
Yeah.
because
You.
D&D is real. All right. So that's spider. So zombies. Okay. Let's see if these idiot zombies. That's a 3 for his perception, and that's a 3 for the other person. They both
Wow.
roll 3. They,
Dummy dummies.
oh no, actually,
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
magic number.
Only one of those is alive, so it doesn't matter.
Love it.
That one is still fixated on the top
Then
of the
it's
carriage.
impressive for the dead one
That
to
one's
have
dead.
gotten
The other
through.
2 are eating the body that you dropped. So
Nice.
yeah, Tabitha, it's your turn.
Okay, and I'm at the top of the carriage.
Yep.
And
There's only one zombie now that's off to the side,
Okay.
and it's very wounded. And Otto's there. You saw Willard right off.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Otto's there on the back of his horse.
Yep.
Okay, and
And Erised is still there.
All right. I think it's time to
I-
get out of it.
I agree. So I'm gonna jump onto Otto's horse
Okay.
and use my rapier to try to like swing off and try to. Get
Oh,
the zombie.
mid jump. That's
Right.
that's
This is
what
All
gonna
I
right.
like.
So roll an acrobatics check to see if you land on the horse, and then roll an attack at disadvantage.
Did you want to do like a front flip or anything? Like,
like a gainer. or-
Yeah.
actually a gainer?
I would love a gainer.
Okay.
Just unnecessary gainers.
Okay,
I think we got a gainer.
an 18.
Okay,
plus what?
5.
Yeah.
For
Gainer.
acrobatics.
So yeah, you literally
23.
pull a
But
gainer off
momentarily, while you're in the air doing your gainer, it's like
Is it slow motion?
there.
Is it slow motion?
It's
Yeah.
my hair is just flying
And
about.
as you're spinning, your rapier comes flashing out. Roll an attack at disadvantage because you are flying through the air and
You're
upside down
upside
at the
down.
moment.
Okay, wait, that was a 9.
Did you roll 2?
Yes,
And
13
what-
or 9.
Oh wow.
So 9, right?
Yeah, it hits.
Wow.
Yeah!
Epic.
This is epic.
And I think you'll still get your
So
sneak
it's 14.
attack.
Oh, it's 14 because apparently I add 5.
Oh, you do add 5.
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
Dude, if
It still
anybody
hits. It hits more.
is a talented artist,
All
I
right.
just need
Roll
an
your damage.
image of the dark,
Okay,
the torch
wait,
The
damage,
D8,
flying
the
through the
D8.
air with a
This
So you
slice.
get a 1d8.
Have a
And then
demeanor
these two?
of a
And
Fighting
you get a
with
sneak
zombies,
attack
it
because
is making
you're
our
really
party
good.
look
Yeah.
quite
So
cool.
that's 5 plus 3 is
Plus
8.
3 is 8.
All right. Well, I'd
Roll
say,
those two.
how do you want to end this?
Oh.
But we know how you want to do it. You do this beautiful flip through the air, pulling your rapier out as you go, slicing down, cutting the zombie's head in two. And as you pull your rapier back, you land right behind Otto, grabbing onto him.
That's so tight though, like off the carriage. He does a gainer, kills a zombie, lands on a horse.
While
Wow.
listening to death metal.
That was
Awesome.
dope.
Yeah,
Okay,
that,
and
that
then
was
I
metal
say-
worthy, right?
Yes.
there.
And then I say, can I have my torch back?
Oh!
Actually, that was part of my idea. I'll leave it at that for now.
Roll a deception check now. It's okay. I'm kidding.
I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Well done. Well done. All right. So that is top of the Erisette. You witness this spectacular kill. There are no zombies in your immediate area now. She's
Thank
mounted
you
up.
for that.
I
Seville
have-
is still on top of the carriage.
No words for what you. I just bow down. I am literally in awe of what you just achieved, and I think our work is done here. Seville, jump on my horse,
All right, I see her.
and I pull my horse up underneath the carriage, and
Okay.
I wanted to do like an acrobatic thing. I'm thinking like everyone can do acrobatics like this, so I just pull up thinking I'm in a movie, and Seville can just do something like that and land right on my horse from on top of the
What
carriage.
do you do?
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm
No gainer?
I'm not doing a gainer. I'm scooping up the skull, and I'm just going to
Okay.
place
I like
myself
that
right
too.
on that.
Okay. Great.
On the horse?
All right.
Yeah.
You guys are all mounted
Carefully.
up now.
Carefully.
He's gonna
you-
carefully
Carefully.
sit onto my
I'm
horse.
I'm not going to attempt that.
You guys haven't mount. You guys have not
Only
mounted
one,
up yet.
yeah. I'm
Willard
going to leave
is right in front of
that
you
to the
with his horse.
professionals.
Your horse is nearby,
Yes.
about 15 feet away. There are still 2 zombies that are devouring Kane at the moment. Do you guys want to mess with them, or are you going to ride off?
Did you want
Let's
to go
get
check on
out of
Kane?
here.
We should.
We can't. Let's go. And
Do I see it from here? Can I see the 2 zombies?
Yeah, you
All
can.
right.
Letting his body be
We gotta
desecrated.
kill him.
No.
And he was already.
Kill him.
Guys!
No.
You can make
We're
sure
ready
he's
to go.
okay.
What's the distance
I'm not
between me
Judd.
and...
I
I'm not
saw
even
her
joking.
slice. I'm
I
going
book
to
it
get
out
the
of there.
horse.
Okay, so you just see Otto. He's like,
Right.
"Let's
I'm
go!"
like,
and
I'm
he
like
just
when
rides
I
off.
see him
What's the
mounted up,
distance?
I'm
And I
like,
say,
let's
"Ta-ta."
go.
25 feet from where you
I'm
are.
gonna go get my horse and get Spider on the back of it.
Okay, you lead Spider over. You guys mount up. Erisette, what are you doing
I'm riding off with
Right.
them.
Okay,
I'm
you
Him
ride
firing
off.
a shot and firing a crossbow bolt
as you go by?
as I go by.
Okay, go ahead and fire.
Okay. 9.
9. That hits.
Oh, thank God. Well, I haven't. Yeah, I got advantage anyways because there's a dead man there. So, yeah. Let me just roll advantage to see if I critical.
No, you wouldn't, because you have disadvantage being on the back of the horse and doing this on the side, so it's a straight roll.
Okay, because I just got a nat 20. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
But that's all right. That's
So
all
I
right.
meant to say it before, but I wasn't gonna bother.
Okay,
You only
okay.
rolled
We need
once.
to meme for when you waste your
Nat
20
20
on something.
negated.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasted 20.
All
I'll
right.
never
Make a
get
note,
one of
make a
those
note.
again.
All right. 5 points, and then sneak attack. 4.
Okay, so 9.
9.
9. Okay, well done. All right, yeah, you just go by, just get one more bolt off.
Let's
The back-
go.
Ah, he turns and looks at you, but you guys just speed off.
You have the skull.
Are we together? Or are we close?
No, I'm on the back of
Okay.
his horse,
Yeah, you're
and you're
catching.
on the back of Aristotle.
You're on the back.
Do
you're
you
catching
have
up.
the skull?
And as you guys,
I've got it! Go, go, go!
and as you all ride out of the gate, we ride out to Brick. We will be right back, guys. Thank you. Well done, guys. That was fun.
Very
All
fun.
right.
And I'm
We're-
just like this on the back of the hat.
We
On
only
back of the
lost
hat.
one member of the
Good
group.
gosh.
He was
only
not
lost
part
one
of our
member
group.
We lost the
He
dead.
literally
We lost-
tried to kill us.
No, no,
less
no,
than an hour
no.
ago.
Zombies got him. That's what we're gonna tell you.
Well, I saw it last
guys.
Hi.
Yes, we're not really great on going super fast. Wow,
Sorry.
but we're working on it.
We've come to terms with it.
We've come to terms with it, but we're trying to get better for you guys. So we'll work on that. All right, I'm just going to jump right in. Since we only have about 45 minutes left, you guys all race out of the gate of the old necromancer's estate. Quick point, remember it splits here. You can go follow it to the left, which is back towards the shadow market, or you can go to the right, which leads to Méreg, or perhaps north to Vorden. Which way are you guys going?
I think Vorden.
What time of day is it?
It's still
It's
middle of the night.
But we should.
We
Could
need
we
to rest
stop?
up.
Could we stop and camp somewhere? Is it too dangerous here?
So are we clustered? Have we slowed down? Are we?
What do you got? I
We're-
don't know. What
we're
are you
all
guys
together?
doing? You guys have just charged out of the gate. I just don't know which direction you want to go.
I'd imagine.
Although I
me-
think you were in the lead,
Yeah,
right?
so I'll
Yeah,
move
so-
toward Vorden,
Okay.
but I'll stop once I get, a reasonable distance, maybe a couple hundred yards, whatever.
So he's going Merrick Ward.
So he's going to the right.
going to the
and
right.
then I stop and make sure that we're all caught up so we can talk to each other.
Let's wait and find out if the others are gonna.
Yeah, I
Agree,
think I
yeah.
see them coming.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
and you guys
stop
see
left,
the
yeah.
torch just glowing in the darkness
So
up ahead. And
I think we've made it. We've made it far enough. I'm so glad that you're alive, Seville. In more ways than one, I owed you that one.
no, you did. You did indeed. But you came at a great risk, and I appreciate it. What happened? Did you come straight after me?
Oh.
No, there was a bit of a conflict.
There's a lot we could discuss about what happened in your absence, but maybe we should try and make camp so that we can.
Well, we got to go back to Merrick. We can't stay out here. It's too dangerous to be stuck here in the middle of the night in the dark.
And Seville, you do see there is a new person that is on the horse
We
with
also have a new
Anazora.
friend.
Friend is maybe not the right way to put it. Sorry.
Where'd you pick this one up?
Reformed
Meet,
assist.
Well-
meet the Undertaker. I mean Kane. I mean Spider. With a Y.
Where'd you come from?
Yeah.
We were part of the ambush back at the tavern.
He's a changed
Who ambushed
man.
you?
No, we were ambushing you guys.
We
but
were the ambushees.
We got caught, and I told them everything I knew.
I'm going right into his mind. Did you tell them everything you know?
And he's just, what was that?
What was what?
Just
Oh.
somebody talking to me in my mind.
Again, I'll find everything in your mind.
I don't know who's doing that, but I
It's
told
Seville.
I,
It's him. He's always doing that. It's quite fun, huh?
I told them everything.
Who you from?
The Lanier sent us
Lanier sent you to bring us back.
to bring me back. We weren't supposed to kill, just
Did
capture.
you know where we were, or did you just come about it by accident?
We scouted the area. We found the necromancer's house. It was burned down. We went. We pushed on. We came to Méreg, and we saw you guys. We
How
waited
many
till
were
night.
with you?
There were 6 of us.
Did you have magic with you?
No, no magic.
All right, good. Then, all right. So, what are you thinking? You're going to travel with us now, or what?
That's sort of what I was wondering. I don't know that there's.
I think
Room
my
for-
initial thought was bring him here, feed him to the zombies to help save you. I honestly didn't think he was going to live past that last engagement. I mean,
I
were
did
you? Did we?
what I
Did we
could.
get our signals crossed at some point?
Well, did you
seem a
promise
little
him
bit-
something?
No,
He's just a changed man.
I just said I would help because this spared my life.
Well, Anazora believes he's a changed man. I, for one, believe he can't be trusted to travel with us. Who's to say he won't just simply betray us for the failure again?
Did you not see him being the first person to run into the zombies, daggers in hand?
I also saw him miss the zombie. Very,
Weren't you
I
tied
hear-
up in something?
embarrassing.
He reaches over
It's
and
basically
he
a cell
takes.
sword,
He's
you
got
know?
both daggers that he was given, and he hands them to you.
All right. Whose are these?
I believe.
Not mine.
Isn't it
Erisa
Erisa
and
Inisora?
I think it was one from each of you.
From me?
daggers?
Hmm?
Yeah,
Okay,
he
You
was-
sure.
each
he
gave
was
him a
very-
dagger.
Oh,
Yeah,
So I'll split the daggers up.
yeah. Yes, I forgot about it.
That's right.
I signed up
Good thing
to
I
bring
have
some
to-
people back. That's all I signed up for. Not to kill. It went out of hand very quickly.
The way I see it is, I don't feel comfortable with you continuing to travel with us. So there are two options. You can go your own separate way, and we let a known bounty hunter sent after us scamper off, or we do something else. Like take him into custody in a town with actual guards, like, say, Vorden.
We're not letting him go because if he runs by now that you've heard Vorden, yeah, he's coming with us.
Or we could do exactly what you had the gumption to do back there, and that is.
Look, as much as
We were
that,
not
as much as
doing
that
that.
played into our
We're not gonna
favor,
do
I have to say, part of me didn't feel
Correct.
great about watching what happened happen, despite my hand in it.
Can we send him to Méreg as a guard? I trust him now. I saw his efforts. I think his heart's in the right place. He has nothing to go back to, and the other one's dead thanks to Tabitha.
That will be Marek's
Okay,
one
the
and only.
Zombies killed Cain.
Listen,
Fully.
can we have this conversation
That's true,
back
they did eat
in
him.
Méreg? Is that a
Yes,
possibility?
yes.
Has the
So why don't we
entire
go
town been
west?
compromised?
Let's go
Oh, no.
and let's. No, they
Do
were.
you still have in possession?
Do I have what? Oh, yes,
book.
I do.
All right. And so you see, I have a circle, an enlarged gold.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah, he's wearing this
Yeah.
thing.
I need you to look at this, and we need to talk this over. But it can't be out in the open.
Let's
This
do
can't
it
be
back at the
compromised.
comfort of Méreg.
Let's do it back at Méreg.
They might be a bit shaken
We're
up.
never gonna get to Vorden.
That's the plan. We just need to do some things.
Like I said, this is why, and we'll talk about this afterwards. Look, Ariset, I
Yeah.
appreciate.
What are you viewers doing?
for-
Stop
it's for
that.
the
It's
ratings.
not right.
Ariset, I appreciate riding with you, but let's just wait till we get back to Méreg.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Hey, little Janet Jackson.
Having a-
over
having
there
a-
on screen.
Having a wardrobe
Miss
malfunction.
Janet, if you're nasty.
Right. You told me about the twins before. I've heard the whispers.
So I think we're riding back to Méreg now.
Silence the
Alright.
whispers.
Okay,
Who's Spider riding with?
Me.
with Anazora.
And then he's fine.
They're basically dating now. It's,
He's on
So
the back
we
and he's
have-
holding her like.
Okay.
We have
Gently.
4 horses.
There's one
Right.
horse with no one on it.
Did
that
we
I-
get to bring it back?
I was.
Give it-
Yeah, you were still pulling it.
I'll jump on that horse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Ariset, lead on to Méreg,
Yeah.
and I'll take the rear or cover the flanks as we travel. And Azara, we've got the eyes. Torch still lit, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Seville, I have to admit, I was surprised in a good way and impressed that you had survived in the time that it took us to get there. Seeing how many zombies were left behind and after the mansion burned down.
It's just training.
Oh.
It's not a personal thing. It's just the way we're trained. I've been training since I was 5
Well, it
years
seemed
old.
like you were hiding on top of a carriage.
He was surviving.
Is that what they trained you to do?
No, well, part is to survive, and so I know these zombies don't move very fast. I know they can't climb, so I was waiting till daylight and perhaps hoping that you'd come for me.
Well, I'm
Waiting is
glad it
very
worked
hard.
out. You saved me and
Yes,
Tabitha from
it
that
is.
very mansion.
Quite a
So
thing you got to learn.
yes, when it beats waiting inside of a creepy cage with the necromancer and his guts and his blood-soaked altar right in front of you the whole time. So I completely
Yeah,
understand.
that's kind of like what you had to do.
Yeah,
That's
and
what I
being
was-
back
That's
there.
exactly
But
That's what I was
what we
getting
had
at.
to do,
in
yeah.
Méreg, the tavern, yes, we go.
Yes.
How long does it take for us to get there?
It's about an hour, and from where you guys are now, about an hour and 15
Cool.
of riding.
We've only got 40 minutes of showtime. What do we do?
Did we get there safely?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys, you remember, you get to the fork in the road. The north goes to Vorden. The south goes to Méreg. You guys take the south pass. You start going down into the valley, and you see on the road ahead of you, there are about 5 horses and people on top, and they all have torches.
You have long breasts,
Halt.
guys.
And as you approach, like, halt! Who
Alright.
goes there?
All right, well,
We could,
Travelers, merely travelers seeking our way forward.
What are your names?
I'm sorry, who are you?
Tolith.
Oh,
Tolet, Seville Ranta here, Edgeguard. We're coming
Oh.
back.
Oh, come.
Hi, Tolith.
We were wondering what happened to you.
Well met, and you got
Totally,
some
it's
courage
quite a
coming after us.
story.
We appreciate it.
Well,
It involves zombies.
I apologize. We weren't coming after. We were barricading the entrance to the valley
Well, after all that had happened, it's understandable.
to see in case more were coming.
Well, do your work then. We're going to make our way to the tavern. Unless you need some help here, we'll stay behind.
No, I think we've got it. You guys have done it. Are you all okay?
For the most part.
What? I mean, last I heard that there were people attacking you at the tavern, and what happened?
I just glare at Spider. I'm like,
Tolith, I gotta
Well,
tell
fine.
you,
Oh, we
this
became
man
friends with
here,
one
this
of them.
man Spider,
almost like
one on
we're
the
not
back of this one's
friends
horse, he was one of the people that attacked us. Is there a way you could take him into custody, or?
No, we don't.
We don't have any sort of a jail or anything.
if anyone
Yeah.
wrongs you in this community, if they
what's
commit
the
a
law
crime,
here? What's-
exactly. How is justice?
What's
We
the law
haven't-
say about
I haven't
that?
really had a lot of issues with that.
He's already been
Um,
rehabilitated.
But
I
they
don't
would
know
just
what
be,
that-
you know, depending on the crime, would just be asked to leave, or if it was more dire, then we'd do something. But
You'd probably kill him, right? Like,
I mean, it would depend. I mean,
Totally,
we're
this
we're
is-
not killers. We'd probably go to Vorden and get the crown scar.
Remind me when I have a lot of time on my hands to give you some lessons on government and law.
We've been doing all right.
Tolith,
He
what's-
seems a little hurt.
Aw.
And you can see, by the way, I mean, this is new. You know, they're mounting a barrier, so
And they probably never had to do this.
they have no idea.
Right.
is this the only road, at least coming from this direction? Is this the only road into?
This is the only
Méreg?
road into the valley here. Yeah, you'd have to go over the Shard Spire, or
That's-
this is basically it.
Okay, good.
We'd love to rest up in the inn again.
Yes.
Well,
and
please,
actually get our
please,
night's
we
rest.
will guard the road until you awaken.
That's very kind of you, Tola.
Is there a rear entrance to get into Méreg?
You'd have to go over the Shard Spire.
Do you think we should send a guard over there, just in case?
It's I mean, it's a week's travel through the mountains.
I mean, Spider, how did
Maybe
you get in to Méreg?
Oh, we got dropped off on this road.
maybe we could send Spider
Okay.
up there to guard that. And
I think Spider's quite tired and he
Leave
needs
him in the
night's
woods.
rest.
I'll do whatever you.
Well,
whatever
of
you
course, he's probably tired from trying to kill us
No,
all.
you'll just stay with us.
Need. I was trying to capture you, not kill you. I was told to capture.
Well, that doesn't make
The
any
fog
sense.
appeared, and I guess everybody else
should.
got scared. I don't know.
No, that doesn't make sense because we have some information from Lanier herself that she just wants us dead.
She wanted you dead till she found out how valuable you were.
Well, she's just not
She has
that
no
bright,
idea.
and now she's just incurred the ear of the Edgeguard. So she's the flare is now marked.
She,
I like the sound of that.
the Sumrak, I guess, told her. But before she cut somebody's head off,
And I'm just poking
Some-
Otto in the back.
some orc, half orc.
I know.
Yeah, we know the one. All right,
Wow.
Tolith.
Yes.
If anything happens during the night, then do not hesitate to at least send a rider back for us, and we'll come running.
We will.
So
I would hesitate
Will.
to send a rider to my room though, because I haven't had a long rest in several Mondays.
then let's go.
We'll hold the road.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
we'll go back. I'm going to
Okay.
head back for a second with Tolith,
Okay.
and I'm just going to tell him, look, you tell them that we're going to go to the city with the water. That's where we headed off to. If anybody comes into this valley, anybody comes
Asley.
back, you tell them that.
Okay. You went to Asley. You went
That's where
south
we
to
went.
Asley.
the opposite way. We're really
Okay. You've got it. Absolutely.
All right.
I'm fresh out
Plausible.
of key point.
Plausible
Are you-
denial.
Are you expecting? You are expecting others to follow?
If there's one group, and what you just heard this young man Spiter say, there's going to be others. So
By the
I
way,
just-
he spells his name with a Y.
Ah, that's so cool. Should I use that name? Tola,
So,
Spider.
just tell them the truth. That's where we went to.
All right.
Tell 'em everything.
T-O-L-Y-T-H.
Oh, I could use a Y.
Tolai.
All right.
Tolif.
Yeah.
That's nice.
All right, sleep well. We've got the entrance.
Okay.
Rest well.
Night, night.
Ha.
Good night.
So you guys make it back. Now that you've been gone a while and it has calmed down and patrons have returned to the tavern. I mean, there's nobody out drinking anymore, but oh my God, the girl's name with the M.
Mirren.
Mirren. Jeez.
Think
Helen
My
Mirren.
brain.
Mirren.
Oh, thank you. I'll forget it
Oscar-winning
again. Helen
actress.
Mirren. Mirren it waits and she sees you come and she's like, "Oh, you're okay."
As are you, it seems. Is the town?
There was nobody else.
Oh, good.
We've dealt with the ones you left behind. But
That's a relief.
can I get you anything? Are you all okay?
We'd really like to sleep.
I see trouble seems to follow you.
I can't argue that.
Yeah, for
Well,
now.
you seem to be a match for it. Okay, well,
We'll be leaving in the morning, but for now we'd like to rest.
please go. We've cleaned up everything
Just
best
lock
we could.
the doors,
We will.
Thank you. Thank
We
you
will.
so much.
and then put yourself out of harm's way. And again, anything happens.
I
tonight-
sleep here, but my room down, but I'll lock everything up. And as you guys walk in, and you've tied up your horses outside, and she
Right.
shuts the door behind, and she's locking it up.
Every time we're about to get a long rest, he starts talking.
I know. I see Chris.
I'm
Look
just
at
like-
Chris's hand. Look at how
I'm
much
just
he wants to
waiting
do it.
for like a bolt to
Let
come through the
him
window.
sleep.
You gotta know.
Or-
Coffee.
It's like this.
Coffee-
And I just want to say,
Coffee comes from the the MMO
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
world, I think. So I know that anxiety that you're not at your full resource right
Yeah,
now.
it's like if I was playing like an MMO right now. I'm fresh out of mana and my health is gone, and then I see this guy coming over the hill, like ready to attack. I'm
That
just
sounds
like,
like
No.
I understand your anxiety, my friend.
yes.
Okay, go to
Which,
sleep.
by the way, quick plug.
cook.
Are you still doing your WoW stream?
no, I haven't been streaming.
Just
WoW.
kidding.
Yeah.
All right, let's
streaming
get some
hot,
rest.
though.
Let's meet
Well, there you go.
before.
Yeah.
All right.
Good night.
So
Oh, could we get an
rest.
extra room for him? Spider.
yeah, the
Spider will sleep with me tonight.
Oh
That's
man!
It's no
We've got
I mean,
key
it's,
points.
that's
We've
fine.
got health.
Great.
Oh man, we're looking good right now.
all right.
feels
Are
good.
now you guys all going to sleep? Anybody?
No one's gonna go knock on anyone's door. No, I'm certainly not.
No
No.
keeping watch or anything. No?
Me and
Okay.
Arset are gonna
All
get
right.
in our nice
Uh,
little
yeah.
cuddle position.
Actually,
Arset.
I'm gonna meditate because honestly, that wasn't that hard for me. I was just.
Well, you're an elf, so you
Yeah, I'm gonna
basically
do
only
my
meditate.
meditation.
All
Supposed
the
to
elves.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
that's how you sleep.
I'm a little wired anyway.
You meditate for 4 hours, so
Yeah.
while they're asleep for 8 hours, you only need 4. That can be
Yeah.
advantageous sometimes if you want to do things while everybody is still sleeping.
I think that you have to keep it to like light activity, but you could, be awake basically.
Yeah, you could be observing. You
Right.
can't be moving really. You are in
Right.
reverie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm in my room and I'm with Anazora, but I'm just kind of taking a minute, just letting it all kind of process through.
I'm okay.
Okay.
I did
Are
it.
the rest of you in bed?
Sleeping.
Oh, I'm in bed.
Yeah.
So you hear the sounds.
So
of,
I'm in reverie, and I'm just, looking at Spider, and I said, "Here's your chance to prove that you are loyal and have won your life. Because if you move or you do something silly,
I want. You can bind me if you want.
I'm not going to bind you because that's part of the deal here. So I'm going to give you a chance right now to.
Appreciate that. I'll just sleep on the floor here.
No, you can sleep in the bed. I'm going to sit by the door. So
I usually sleep on the floor, so.
do whatever you want.
Okay, he takes the pillow off the bed and he goes on the floor.
So no one's sleeping in the bed.
No one's sleeping in the
You
bed.
guys are weird.
You guys are weird.
I wish
Well,
I could have seen
well,
that.
That's what I'm used to.
Then you're okay. It's your option.
Good night.
Good night.
You're not gonna sleep?
And I just close my eyes, sitting, just going to reverie right by and going slipping into reverie
Oh,
by the door.
And he just closes his eyes. All right. So, as sleep takes you all, and you hear the soft sounds of night outside, the small creatures that fly by in the darkness, and the crickets in the fields, you drift off into a peaceful sleep
Mm-hmm.
and wake in the morning fully rested.
Yay.
So you may mark a long rest.
Nice.
Does that feel
Unless you're
good?
doing something.
No, I'm not doing it. Just
Maybe I should do a second one.
at the end of
whatever
my
you want.
reverie, I'm
Yeah, I
going to
did that.
start doing my training, my mental and physical training,
Okay.
and I'm going to take all of my weapons gear off, and I'm going to close my eyes, and I'm going to take it off and gear it back up, blind, and
Okay.
start my weapon training.
That's right.
We already know
So
what you're
Spider
up
kind of
to.
wakes up in
Doing
one
push-ups.
moment.
Push-ups.
He looks over and he sees
All
you.
of it.
And he's just
1,000 of them minimum.
watches you for
Minimum.
a few minutes, and you're just he
Depends
sees
on
the
day,
precision,
right?
eyes closed, and you're take everything off, then
And is
don
that
everything
heartbeat?
back up,
Farm
and you
fit.
just
I mean,
do this over
not
and over,
terribly hard.
and go for your weapons.
Mhm.
You see load bolt, take a bolt out, put it back down, take your dagger out, dagger away, rapier, and just you're doing this drill that you've done 1,000 times. And he just watches you silently for a while, and then drifts back off to sleep. All right. Well, as you find yourselves in the morning, birds chirping outside, what would you guys like to do?
I sort of imagine maybe we could all meet over like breakfast and discuss some
Yes.
things in
I
detail.
mean, I'm down for multiple
So-
breakfasts, as you know.
I wake up Spider.
Hey,
That's true.
halfling.
First breakfast.
First
For
breakfast.
first
Yeah.
breakfast.
Does you know about 6?
So I'm going to grab
And
Spider.
Nunsies, you hobbit.
And supper.
Yeah, it's breakfast
So I'm
time.
still doing it. Sorry.
So you're still going.
And onesies and twosies.
And onesies and
And I'm gonna walk Spider down for to break our fast.
Okay.
I'm like there with my legs already propped up on the table, like eating some stuff out of a bowl. I'm like, morning.
Morning, Otto.
And you see Mero. Ah, good morning.
Good morning, Meryl.
Can I bring you something?
That'd be nice.
What would you like?
Well, Spider, what do you want?
Just, do you have eggs? Oh, yeah, we've got eggs. We've got eggs, sausages, ham. No, actually, never mind.
Yes. What do you want?
Oh, I don't have any money.
You
Oh, wait.
don't need
No, I
money.
did. No, I don't have any money.
We took
Morning.
Spider, what do you want?
That's what you get for trying to kill us or abduct us.
Yeah.
I was just up, yeah.
No.
Whatever
just-
you want,
just
just
some,
order
Just some
it.
eggs, then. Eggs would be great.
And some meat, like you said.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'll be down
You're
soon.
welcome.
I've got like 900 or so push-ups left to do upstairs.
One-handed on your fingertips.
We mix it up.
Do you need somebody to come in there and do the Rocky, like while you do them, and somebody to, like karate chop
So,
your abs
as
while you do them?
Spider's sitting down. I'm gonna go to Otto and right away. And so, let's clear up some things, and then I want to know exactly what you found in the book. But I heard you yell out about the skull. I've got the piece,
Ah, yes. Well, that's good.
and
So
I
now
still have that article around my neck.
Yeah.
we have some rather powerful magic now at our fingertips. I must say, now that we have both the skull and the ring,
Yes.
it does make sense your point about why you wanted it so much. We could establish a link
Well, I want
between
the
any
link.
two places.
We've ruffled some feathers here with
Oh.
2 of the 4 criminal syndicates.
I know.
That's not a good thing. We have the edge on our side, but still, the underworld is the underworld. So I figured, and I'm sorry I ruffled your feathers, but I needed this back. I did need this back, and I've got some rather good intel. And I ting ting ting. I would like it if you can discover anything you can about this here piece that was in the fire, but untouched. Not even a blemish. Look at this. And I take it off, and I present it to Otto, and I'm going to leave you alone with it. You know, do with it as you will, but I'd appreciate an honest assessment. And that's it for that.
Now, of course, I'll have a look. As to your question, the
Yes.
book, essentially just evil dribble about, sort of this death god. However, it leads me to think that there is very intense organizing being done. Perhaps an occult or some followers must be gathering and both their enthusiasm and their resources. We've seen what they did to this shrine, and I suspect that Farnooge's followers may be doing a lot more elsewhere. This book talks about some very vile things that are done to gain the favor of Farnooge. And they may have even been trying to summon him with what we saw.
Now,
Up
in
on
and
the
of itself,
Champspire.
not uncommon, as I'm sure in Faerun, there's a lot of fanatics trying to gain privilege or favors from the gods and goddesses.
Sure.
And so, but as an Edgeguard, or any faction trying to defend a realm, we have to determine what's a threat and what isn't. So, I may have been impulsive, and I appreciate you coming after me. I don't forget it, and I appreciate it. But that's what I was doing. It's just my duty,
understand.
and I'm used to doing it alone. I'm not in a group. I do it alone. So,
Well, Seville, the way I see it is we couldn't be more even now. I was foolish and snuck away from this group when I doubted them. And I paid the price for it, and you rescued me. If anything, you had better reasons for your sudden departure, but now we've rescued you, so what do you say? We're all square.
I'll do that. Don't know if we're square, but we're square.
Well, that's just good negotiating. Now,
But I see your point.
I think we should try and make sure the others understand the value in making our way toward Vorden and onward to the capital.
I just thought of something.
What's that?
I've been thinking about it all night. The Falir have a lot of members. I mean, they're one of the top thieves guilds. Yet, she hired all of us. We're not in a guild. There must be a reason she didn't want us associated with the Falir in case something didn't happen, didn't go right.
You were expendable.
Well, we're always expendable, but I think she was trying to distance what her actions are. The only thing, I don't know her well, I just know of her, but I know that she's the trickiest of all of them. I feel like it's important, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. It's not my thing, but...
So Lanier wanted to, or the Falir, as Lanier's acting as, didn't want the Falir involved in our apprehension?
I guess, because I was just wondering, I didn't think about it before until last night. I don't know why she would ever hire us.
So she hired you independently from the Falir?
Yeah, we're not part of the Falir.
So maybe she doesn't know that we know that she has tried to abduct us. Maybe if we were to meet with her, well, that would be as a shock to her, as I'm sure.
Well, the reason why I asked if there was magic involved, because if the Falir wanted us, or any of these syndicates wanted us, they would have made more of an effort, at least from my opinion. So, are you saying she's sending some kind of code?
Well, there is certainly a code. I remember when we questioned you, in Vorden, there's always a guard at the gate. Longsword, left-hand side, hilt forward.
Not a guard, just somebody hanging around the gate. That's part of the Falir.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Well, nevertheless, we know that in Vorden we can find those associated with the Falir.
Yeah, you can.
Well,
I mean, all the thieves guilds are there, but I happen to know how the Falir identify.
So the question is, do we allow Lanier to know that we are heading to Vorden and perhaps set up a meeting to see what she really wants?
I'm not keen on that.
No.
Well, I think she's going to know you weren't captured.
Well,
We
she'll
would have
know
had you back
that,
by now.
but the question is, she's sending a sign. I mean, she must know she was not going to capture us. By
I'm
the looks
tired
of
of these games. If we confront her, I'd rather be it with my blade through her heart.
Well, that's the thing, but look, we're a pretty substantial party. And I was only gone for, I don't know, maybe an hour, and you've managed to dispatch all of them, take one prisoner, take two prisoner, and then come after me? It sounds like you handed them one.
I know what we need to do. We need to ambush her.
Well,
And
that's
Spider.
perhaps our point.
Spider.
Maybe we
Just,
set her
I mean, you guys seem really capable, but...
Well, we already asked you. You have no idea where she is.
No, I don't, but I do know that she's the head of the Falir. She's not going to be easy to ambush.
But you are a perfect bait.
I said I'd do what I want, whatever
Well,
you need.
are you trying to say that she has other intentions?
Look, I I told you, this is all way above me. It just bothers me, and I realize that she didn't hire, or she didn't just choose familiar people to come after you.
No, and that's why I asked
There's
if
got to be a
she
reason.
sent magic with her. I
Maybe
wanna
she
make
underestimated us.
And the familiar dropped us on the road. I mean, one person in a cart had us all in a cart.
So I
dropped
make an
us.
insight check to see if he's
Go for it.
being duplicitous. 9.
I've wrapped up my push-ups. I'm coming down the stairs, and
Okay.
I'm gonna begin
Got a nice
eating my
sheen on you?
breakfast. Oh yeah, I've got a little sweat.
Got your
I didn't
swole
shower
pump on?
after this. No.
Right. Nice.
And I'm in the
Party
corner
pump.
talking to Marin about pancakes, trying to see like, are they flapjacks here? What are we calling them? This is how you make them if you don't know. Can I please have some?
Okay.
And I'm,
Can I please have some?
I've pretty much, said what I think I wanted to say to Spider. So I'm going to take the circular thing that he gave me and go off to the privacy of another table and study it. I'm going to do...
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to do identify on it as
I know,
a ritual.
but what are you going to physically do with it?
I'm going to pick it up.
Okay.
I'm going to take it over to the table. I'm going to set it on the table.
As you go to set it down on the table, you feel a resistance, and you let go, and it's standing on its own.
This is a perfect circle, right? Like a.
It's like floating?
It's like an oversized size ring.
Yeah.
Is that my understanding
It's
right?
like a 2 foot
Is it
wide.
metal or is
It's
it
metal.
malleable?
It looks like gold. It's
Okay,
about
well-
2.5 inches thick.
I'm going to try to...
And the width of it is about the same, about 2.5 inches. And it's got these runic, you think they're runic symbols? There's some kind of symbol on the outside that goes around.
I'm
on
going to try
one
to
side.
push it over while it's hovering and see if it moves.
It does. You can feel it bend, and if you let go, it
Can I
rights.
move it can I turn it like that? Does it move freely?
No. When you start to rotate it, or you can twist it this way, and it will stay that way.
to turn
but if
it
you rotate
on an
it,
axis.
yeah, then you can feel that break, and it gets heavy in your hand.
I'm going to try to maneuver it over to the table.
Okay.
And I want to identify it, which I'll use as a ritual, so I don't
Okay.
have to use a spell slot. But it will
Nice.
take me 11 minutes.
Right.
So
Okay.
if I see Erisette, I'm going to walk over to her and say, look, I heard what you were yelling. I just couldn't respond to you in that moment. But I'm here now, so if you'd like to say anything about my actions or your actions, I'm a willing listener.
Take them away from me.
Well, I'm glad that you want to talk about it. You know, you've been used to being a bit selfish, I'd say. But you're not alone now. We're here together. We're invested together. And you thought only of yourself in that moment. And I know I was taunting you, but I didn't think you'd do it.
No, the reason why I twisted the ring is I had to make a judgment whether you were really with me or there was something else involved. And when indecisiveness came into play, I cannot be indecisive. I'm not being selfish. What I'm being is I'm doing my duty. Now, my duty may not involve any personal connections, but this is how I'm trained.
No personal connections, huh?
I haven't been trained that way.
Oh, so it's something that has to get trained? The ability to feel?
Feeling comes into play, yes, of course, but not at the expense of my duty.
I see. Well, some of us can feel and know their duty at the same time.
No, I understand,
And
but
she storms off, and all he sees is attitude.
so
I'm in the middle of I'm studying it, and I just kind of see her storm away, and I'm just like,
so I just see her and I just go
Definitely didn't have training for that.
under my breath.
That's Spider.
Under my breath, I just say, wild sauce, and I just turn and assess, and I go and sit next to Willard.
Did you already have some breakfast?
No, I haven't eaten yet. No.
Oh, you should grab something while it's hot. It's real good.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm all right. Good to see you made it out in one piece.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming.
No problem. You look real cozy up there, up on that carriage.
Yeah. I figured the odds are either you'd come after me or I needed daylight to, make my way safely back to Méreg. And I was, I was very happy you came.
Well, you look real good up there. I was wondering maybe you wanted me to come back in the morning and leave you there. Having a nice night, smoking a pipe.
I understand. I hope it wasn't too much trouble.
We did all right, but I'll tell you what, we could have used your help back at the end. You vanished right when we needed you the most.
I'm sorry for that. What happened?
Well, basically what happened is I beat everybody up. And she cast some kind of fog and...
Who?
The angry lady. And,
Oh, yeah, Wild Sauce. Yeah.
right. And I was kind of like zipping in and out of the fog like a ninja.
Yeah.
I basically
I'm just studying the thing and I'm shaking my head.
I mean, basically, they didn't stand a chance.
What's a ninja?
A ninja? Well, it's somebody really adept at using the shadows.
What's adept?
Adept, it means they're an expert.
Okay. All right.
Right.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually correct. Surprised you knew that one.
Right.
Am I able to find anything out about this item?
Yeah. So, after about 10 minutes,
Meanwhile, I'm
the
eating pancakes.
essence of this item.
That's good. That's good. Too.
It's interesting. You do discern it, but it was not an easy process. As you felt the information flowing to you magically, you felt a resistance. Like it was trying not to reveal itself. In the end, you understood that this is a communication device.
Weird.
And it functions off of blood. Takes a blood sacrifice to trigger it. Much like the ring and the skull, it's a paired item. So there is another one. You will activate it, and you will be able to communicate with the other one.
Whoever has it.
Whoever has it.
So yeah, I study it for a while, and I sort of push my chair back and think on that for a second, and I say to all you guys, so I think I've got it figured out. You may want to gather around for this.
All right.
And I saunter over for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've been watching him anyway, and I've been really curious to see if there's anything on it that I'd be able to decipher.
So we can add another tally to the wicked artifact discovery that we've all been on. Hooray!
Who's keeping track of that?
I'm thinking just Otto. He's the one.
Well, I suppose I am. Anyway, this is an object used in foul blood magic.
But it's so pretty. I thought it might be good.
Looks can be deceiving, as
Otto,
they say.
those ruins, do they
That's
match
very true.
anything in the book?
Not that I noticed.
There are some patterns that you do notice, actually,
That match the book?
that you think are references to the name Fornuge.
So yes, I do suspect there's a connection between Fornuge's followers and this. This is a communicative device, you see. I suspect there is another one, and that when blood touches it, it invokes the blood magic in the runes, and you'll be able to speak with whoever holds the other one on the other side.
Some sort of demonic
Well,
communication
we
device.
don't know,
Or,
but we could
Perhaps a
find
superior.
out.
Could we try to talk to whoever's on the other end?
We might make a friend.
Yes, you could, but you would need blood, and they're probably evil.
Oh, I've got
Well, we've got
blood.
Spider right here.
Okay, you're being
Yeah.
a bit sadistic.
No, let's not do that.
I mean, I cut my finger or something.
He did just try to kill us last night. I mean, I'm sure.
Just tried to abduct you.
Right.
That's true. Anyway, look, it's as far as I know, it won't bring a harm to us insofar as I've identified its effects, but it would allow us to communicate with someone on the other end.
But it would also allow them to communicate with us.
I believe
Yeah, that's
so.
redundant, but they might know where we are and who we are then, and that could be a danger.
Would you let them know where we're at? I mean,
I don't think we should
I
do
don't
it
think
here.
so, right? From what I gathered.
That what? Sorry.
That it would give away our location to someone.
All you know is that you can communicate. You don't know, like you don't really understand how that works. There's a bit of this that's a type of magic that you're not familiar with, and so you don't get a clear reading on part of it. But you do understand that it communicates in some way. You don't know if it's visual.
Yeah.
if
I
it's
relay
audio.
that to you guys.
So perhaps we should wait, or at least this is my opinion.
We might
Varden might have a little more allies than here, and I don't want to bring
Yeah.
any more problems to Méreg.
Maybe when
And
the time.
if it turns out that it's totally useless to us, we could sell it for a nice chunk of change. And since it was my idea, I could take a larger cut of that money.
That's also
Right.
an option.
No,
Sure, we'll put that in
Like
the
a-
list of options.
Sure.
Maybe at the bottom.
If we're gonna try to activate it and communicate with whoever's on the other end, I say we do it in Borden because
Yeah.
it's a larger place, and if they do, in fact, know how to find us and use it, it'd be harder to find us there.
So Seville's
Excuse me.
idea. That's your idea.
I mean, I think I enunciated it a little better than Seville. It sounds a lot like my idea.
Sounds a lot like Seville's.
Sounds better when it comes out of my mouth.
Right. Okay, well
Maybe we
then
can both
it's
share
decided.
it.
For now,
Or I
like,
could, if you want, I can be in front of it, so that they don't.
listen,
I don't want you to be.
You
in
just
it.
We don't
told
want
me
to sacrifice.
you said you're independent. What's it going to matter
I'm
who's
just trying
in
to
front
help.
of it?
I'm just trying to help.
No, I understand.
I say
Spider.
we hide it. It could be a bargaining chip.
I don't
We
want
use
you
it
to
to
feel
decipher,
like you
who
have to
knows?
make that sacrifice for
So
the
I'm
team.
putting the
That- I think
toilet
that's a
seat
great
on
idea.
the golden toilet seat around.
how
my
does
neck.
it
No,
fit? Does
cover
it
it.
fit like a
Cover
bandolier
it.
or something?
Don't
Is it-
show it. Don't
No.
show
I
it.
mean,
I
it's a
mean,
metal circle,
It's
right?
a metal
So
circle.
It's like,
It's definitely not comfortable
No.
when we had it on.
right. I'm just like,
I'm trying to imagine how we would transport this at all.
I mean, it's large. I mean, it's two feet wide. So.
Yeah. well, we're gonna have.
And it's
we'll
shiny
bury
gold.
it and we'll
Put it on the horse
on the
put it
horse,
in
cargo.
Yeah, cargo sacks,
Cover
that kind of thing. But
Hide it for sure.
Yeah, we can hide it in there.
Otto. So
Yes.
you said you identified this. The ring, because you
Yes.
identified it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
So
some time ago.
I forgot, but how
A
many
day ago.
charges is in this thing, and when does it recharge?
Give me 1 sec. I think I made a
This
note
is
of that.
identified.
It was either 4
spell.
or 6.
Yeah, but I think at the time I forgot to tell how it actually recharges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't have any note of that, so I
Do a
think
history check.
okay.
We'll see if your
Are
character
you itching to
remembers.
get back into the zombie
No,
actions?
I rolled a natural 1.
I think I might.
No, yeah, it was said.
I can't.
I think it was said in your presence. I don't remember.
I can't.
It was.
I can't remember.
Oh,
But
well,
if
I don't
you few, we should use it very sparingly.
Well, does it recharge? I mean,
You know that it has a number of charges.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing I forgot to tell you last time, that you know the ritual used to bind the object requires a sacrifice of something pure. That's basically all it said.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Cool.
Kill myself.
So-
to rebind,
Yeah.
to rebind the ring to an object. So
All I tell you is we should use it very sparingly.
all right, but it has a recharge.
it does have a recharge.
It has a recharge, and then the binding to take it off this skull to put it on something else. You said it's innocent. Take something.
Something pure.
Something pure. Okay. Okay. So I
Maybe
was
a
going to
pure
leave this in
metal.
Méreg, but
The skull.
yes, this is what and it's.
Do we ever need to make a quick getaway?
Yeah, but here's my dilemma. While I was in the back in the dungeon where we found you and Tabby, and I wrapped it up. Part of making my escape was throwing this
Ah.
forward,
I see.
teleporting, and just making my jumps like that
Yes, I think it's far more useful to have the two items together.
Because here's the thing:
Was this
if
before or after you took a nap on the carriage?
oh, this was before.
All right.
This is before.
Noted.
Just a little light work. But here's the thing: if we leave it in Méreg, like I originally suggested, if someone comes looking for it and they take this,
Then we might end up with someone we've never been.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone.
problem.
And you look over and Tolith is coming
Good
in,
morning.
looking tired.
anything from the road.
We did spot something.
what did you see?
A lone rider trying to approach. Turned around. as we approached it, we never got to see what she was. We don't know, but there was somebody on the road that.
We've got to leave.
To Vorden?
We got to leave to Vorden.
To Vorden.
I think you're right that more are coming.
To where are we going again?
To Asley.
If we
To
can get to
Asley.
Vorden quickly.
To
Asley?
Well.
To Asley.
Well, as
If
far as anyone
we-
who's
Just,
coming in is
and he pulls you
concerned.
guys aside.
Yeah.
There are others here. Let's make sure that we all have the same story.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
When we get to where we're
Yeah.
going, we can see about maybe convincing some people to send you some help. Because if there are others who are dangerous coming here, you have no guards. You have no way to help.
Possibly want to
appreciate
show that we're leaving the
we've,
town.
We've tried that many a time. I welcome your aid, and I hope that you're more persuasive than we are. But
I suspect I am.
Perhaps we want people to see us
quite
leaving the
charismatic.
town so that we know we don't bring unwanted trouble.
Yeah, let's call a parade.
Sure, we could call a parade. We could make a loud exit.
Pots, pan.
it's possible that people are watching from the forest.
Well, that's
Some
why we
music.
definitely leave now. Insight. Heading out. You said it's about a day's ride.
North to Vorden, indeed.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to miss you.
Well, I hope you come back.
Oh, of course.
You'll always be welcome in Méreg, obviously, and we hate to see you go. It's been an adventure having you here.
Well, likewise, and totally, you found your courage up there at the desecrated site. So
I thank you for that. We're forming a militia, a guard here in town
Probably
as a start.
a good idea.
I think we needed it anyway. I think we were lucky for a long time,
And
feeling
fortunately,
protected here.
many of you are already farm fit, so you're in
We-
good shape for
We
that.
are farm fit. It's push-ups. You probably do some, right? 100 push-ups every morning.
I do several hundred.
Couple.
I did 900 just 10 minutes
I
before.
did about 2,000 when I was watching.
Jesus Christ.
It's a lot.
Just kidding. No, I didn't do that.
It was funny.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But do come back. Do come back. And be safe riding out of town. I don't know where that rider went.
We'll keep our eyes peeled.
Anything you saw that'll clue us in on
It was dark. I couldn't see anything.
I
We just
see.
saw somebody approach. We
Cloaked.
hailed and they looked like it was hard to tell.
torch?
No torch.
That's good to know.
Probably not
And
a
turned
human.
quickly and fled.
Well then, until we meet again.
Until we meet again. All right.
Until we meet again.
Until next
Until
time.
we meet
Toll.
again.
Until we meet again.
Thank you all again. I do hope I get to see you. And
a nice
Méreg, once
save.
again, thanks
Yes.
you all.
No, our pleasure. All right.
Farewell.
Yeah, just
And with that,
Yes.
you have something else?
I told her I just want to be supplied and perhaps have a little bit of a just supplies, anything going to
Oh yeah. Well, your horses have already been refreshed and are ready to ride. We took care of them last night. We saw the. Well, I guess Meryl actually had that all done. So I think you guys are set. If there's anything else, if you look over your supplies you need, let us know. We will give you anything we can. And other than that, I think you guys are ready to go.
Okay.
I leave 30 gold on the counter
Oh.
Whoa.
for Meryl. Méreg? What's her name?
Méreg.
Mirren.
Helen Mirren.
Oh my God! I started doing Meryl.
Meryl
Mirren.
Lynch.
Jeez.
Noticed it.
Helen
What is
Mirrell
my
Lynch.
deal with that name? I have such a block.
Well, that's nice of you.
I mean, we literally destroyed the upstairs with fighting and.
You don't have.
Brought violence.
You don't have to do that. You
Want
did.
to.
You did
Thank
save.
you
You
so
did
much.
save the town, so we can clean up the tavern.
It's for them.
Thank you.
You have a heart after all.
Yeah, after seeing her slit the throat so ruthlessly of that guy, seeing this generosity, I'm like, okay.
Oh, but you do have to come back. My father wanted to meet you all. You met my mother, but my father is a character. Next time, come back and go to the All Store, and they'll be there. All right. Good luck, you guys.
Thank you.
Same to you.
All right, guys, and with that, we're gonna leave it there.
All right.
Woo!
With intrigue. Not quite a cliffhanger tonight, but some
And
interesting.
to Asley we go.
To Asley, the
Asley,
party
wink.
ventures.
Wink.
Hmm.
Um,
I can't wait to see what is in the world beyond next time.
I know.
We strike out.
Yeah, I know, guys.
Strike out into the world.
It's really exciting. So thank you all for watching tonight. We will be back next week. It'll be our last episode of the year before we
What?
break for the holidays.
That's just trippy.
I know, it's really weird. So we'll be off for 2 weeks and then back in January. We might be doing some stuff actually on the side and some fun stuff. Whoever's around, we might be doing some fun streaming, so we'll make sure to announce that. I know, Alyssa, we won't have you next week. Wish her luck. She's finishing a project she's been working on for a long time.
Yes.
So we're really excited for her, but we will miss you terribly.
I will miss you.
We will try to play Anazora to our best ability.
Good.
Um,
She kills everyone.
she goes crazy. And, yeah.
And then feels really, really bad about it.
Yes.
Yes. She has advantage on arguing and yes, and saving people.
That's true. But anyway, thank you all for watching. Thank you for your support, for your likes, for your follows, for your subs. We'll see you next week. And thanks, guys, for letting us make your Monday just a little bit better.
Yes.
All right. Bye, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
It's almost in.